is turned in every London quarter. Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order.
Okay, yeah, we did it right. Right? Yeah, okay.
We are back.
We are back. And the birds are yelling, and we're primping. Listen. Okay, if we're gonna primp, look, I get my little pink mirror. Mirror on the wall.
Who's the funniest looking of all? That would be me.
Who's the most indecorous of them all? You, my queen.
You, my queen, don't like it, bitches, too bad.
And here's the funny thing, like...
Call the question and get the sandwiches.
This is what's funny.
Ow.
Is if you just go back 10 years ago when I was like this really conservative fundamentalist Christian, if you told me I'd be on some national political board and then getting thrown off for saying fuck too much, I would not believe you, for one thing.
Yeah,
and have, like a fake anarchy tattoo. That I'm thinking of getting a real one here though. I'm going to start asking for a poll, should I? I want to get it this big though, I don't think. I don't know. I like it. Or I was also thinking of just the word anarchy here, but I like this one a little bit better because people have to ask what it is. But I've changed so much in my life. Here's my fear. What if 10 years from now I think that's stupid?
You get it done over.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there's not very many things I ever considered getting a tattoo on. The only other thing I did, I wouldn't regret. It would have been some like a Trinity symbol or something for Christianity. And I've been a Christian now since 20 years, so I wouldn't regret that. And plus, the Trinity symbols are all cool. They look very Celtic. It wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I think this looks kind of cool.
You get it shaded in pink though.
Yeah, but pink tattoos looks gross. You know?
Yeah, that's a problem with tattoos. Eventually the colors fade.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking just black.
Yeah.
Like a tribal, Those are the tattoos I really like, are the tribal tattoos.
Yeah.
The ones with colors just end up looking, and I don't know, I picture myself being 80 years old and like all shriveled up and having like a stupid colored tattoo. Now, but a tribal, and this is like tribal. I think that's why I like it, because it's kind of tribal. Because my friend Johnny, now he got some colored ones, but he has a bunch of tribal ones, and they're super cool. Okay, we're doing speed round. not going to get off in distractions. Though chats, you guys, oh, before I forget, so you got to remind me. Everyone thinks I'm like such a whore for money. I always forget all the promotions. So let's do the promotions.
Yes, as you can see, we now have merchandise available too.
So here's buy our merch, cult merch, tiny URL cult merch. I always do tiny URLs because the Teespring link is like ridiculous and you can't remember it.
And just a disclaimer, the tie-dyes are custom jobs through a wonderful shop up in Idaho called Tie Dye Everything.
Correct. So, but you can get the same shirt in black and white
But not red all over.
And not red all over at this thing. And then if you like the tie-dye, you can send it over to, what's the?
Arlene up there at tiedyeverything.com.
It's tie-dye hyphen.
Yeah, everything.
.com.
Tie-dye, both Y's there, not TYEDYE-everything.com. Yes.
I'll make a little banner.
Also on Facebook.
I'll make a little banner for it, so in the future.
Well, on the cult Facebook page, I put a post
Okay.
with the link to it.
But if you just want white or black, like I was wearing earlier, there's long sleeve, there's short sleeve, there are tote bags. But listen, let me just remove this so you guys got the thing you always ask me. White, black, or tie-dye. Imagine going to your next state convention with Call the Question Bitches. Let me tell you, you will just be a freaking hit. And if you have a parliamentarian, they will just freaking love you. I think I'm going to start like making buttons too, like we had at convention. Those, that can be another patron gift, the buttons.
There you have it.
Because I can make those myself. I'm like a button pressing queen. So let me put up the Patreon while we're talking about it. Here's our Patreon. We've never really pushed this, but we're pushing it now. Hello, Shannon.
Twinsies. Oh, tie-dye twinsies.
We have no patrons right now.
By the way, Shannon, thanks for the friend request on Facebook.
You can be the first patron of this show. And the first patron we will mention quite a bit because you'll be our hero. Please go to patreon.com. And right now, whatever money we generate from this show, when we're not doing things that's combo Pink Flame of Liberty, but we're just doing Cult of RONR.
Is that Patreon?
Yeah.
Put tiny URL on the page.
No. This is Patreon because Patreon's easy.
I better go fix that then.
Yeah, patreon.com.
I'm sorry.
Cult of RONR. Yeah, I don't do a tiny URL for Patreon because that one's easy. I do a tiny URL for Teespring because it's like Teespring Spore or Store 892156. You know, it's a really ridiculously long URL. No, patreon.com/Cult of RONR.
Okay, I need to change that.
We'll start adding benefits once we start getting patrons, okay. But like there will be
Cult
buttons.
Of RONR. Okay.
Yeah,
that's the patron button, not the merchandise.
No, merch is tiny URL.
Oh shoot. Okay.
You don't, Meg. How much have you had to drink? No, you did it right on there.
I did not get my wires crossed.
Yeah, this is Patreon, and we need some. And listen, so far, all Patreon money for this show ends up going to buy us alcohol because we do consume sometimes copious amounts. And that's what we use. If we get any super chats during a Cult of RONR show and any Patreons, until maybe if we get any substantial amount, our priorities will change. But right now, it just goes to alcohol.
Okay. Now that's up there.
I will be adding, though, the stripper mic on a stripper pole benefit.
And for those of you just joining us...
Yeah, we were
and you're going, what?
Yeah, we're gonna set like a really top tier Patreon level, and anyone who subscribes to that each time, if we get more, we're gonna install a stripper pole, and Mike will do it fully clothed. If that's a bonus or a plus, I don't know.
Or Mike get us permanently banned from the internet.
Yeah, and we'll put on a show, but mostly Mike. I'll stick dollar bills. But we're Shannon. So I haven't set that up yet. Right now we're just looking for basic patrons, but you will start to get perks. It's just that I haven't had any patrons yet to even worry about it because we haven't really monetized this very much. And also, please go. I know a lot of you are watching this on Pink Flame of Liberty, and that's wonderful because you can do super chats there. But we'd like to build up the Cult of RONR channel on YouTube to the 1,000 subscribers so that we can do... I'd start live streaming only there if we could get super chats there. You can help us by going to...
Make it rain?
Yeah. So go to youtube.com /cultivar RONR. Please subscribe. Okay. I think that's it for our promos, except for one thing. I don't want to remove that. What other? There we go. Tyler had asked me, and others had asked me, to relate back to the episode we just did, how to support your persecuted secretary and getting to all 50 state conventions. And I made a tiny URL for that right here. So you could go to tinyurl.com /support pink flame, and that will get you to my GoFundMe to support my campaign. But
the punk flame of liberty. Hey, now that could be cool.
So that's it for the promos. But Tyler, if you're watching, that's how you can support my right now re-election campaign. Perhaps after this weekend will be my reinstatement campaign.
Who knows? Okay.
Oh, guys. But now speed round.
Speed round. How we're doing this is simple. We read the questions, read the answers, skip the references. The score behind is Karen Ann leads me 39-38, and Shitty, which is Karen is blocking the view, has 6.
Okay. We might give a little explanation if it's something that's kind of weird, but otherwise, so this is the ace, so I do the evens. So this, Mr. Seabeck. Oh, okay, we got a pen.
Already covered that.
All right. Here we go. Laying a question on table.
I'm chicka wow wow.
You need the... I'm going to keep my button right there.
I'm
chicka wow wow.
Laying a question on table with the idea of attending to something else.
Yeah.
A. Requires an additional motion after the question has been laid on the table. B. Suspends the rules or sets aside an order of business that may interfere with the desired business. C. Postpones to a definite time the motion that was laid on the table. D. None of the above are correct.
Read the beginning part again.
Laying a question on table,
right.
they mean on the table,
Right.
with the idea of attending to something else.
Of attending to something else, okay.
You want me to continue with the...
Yeah, please.
A. Requires an additional motion after the question has been laid on the table.
Requires an... Okay.
B. Suspends the rules or sets aside an order of business that may interfere with the desired business. C. Postpones to a definite time the motion that was laid on the table. D. None of the above.
Okay, B is not true, which means D, so D I'm not sure. I don't think makes sense either. I'm going to stick with A.
It is B.
It is B?
Yes.
How is that a suspension of the rules?
Well, I'm not looking at the next answer.
Yeah.
You can take a look at that. I'll put this over to you. Because to lay it's basically a suspension of the rules because you are laying it on the table because something else needs to be attended to.
Right.
So it is in effect a suspension of the rules that sets aside what you were presently doing so that you can attend to something else.
Except suspension of the rules requires a 2/3 and laying on the table is a majority.
Well, I think...
So that's why I'm
Yeah.
That's why I was saying that doesn't make any sense.
Let's look at... This is supposed to be speed round, but this is weird. So we're going to go to it just quickly.
2:15.
Yeah, so that you can be satisfied.
Yeah.
We always want Mike to be satisfied, but he's so hard to satisfy. That's what she said. Where's JJ?
Ask my wife.
JJ had to go to
she's actually on HOA meeting right now.
and he's at a meeting, I think, because he said he had to go to a meeting at 4. He's on Central Time. He would have been way done. Not Central Time, Eastern Time. So 4 Eastern is 6. No, he's at the meeting now, or he's going to the meeting.
Okay. Laying a question on the table with the idea of attending to something else does not suspend any rules or set aside an order of business that may interfere with doing the thing desired at the time. This says it does.
That doesn't... Wait, hold on. Let me see your thing.
Right
Because
here.
I agree. Wait.
Right here.
Wow, I don't get it. We're going to put this under shitty.
Yes. I was right. It was not wrong.
Do you have a...
Just do a tick.
Oh, okay. Up here, yeah.
We'll update the totals later.
Okay, that's a shitty.
Yeah.
All right.
Right there. It's in plain English.
That is weird.
Yeah, I was gonna wait
Okay.
just a damn second. I knew that didn't make any sense.
Okay. Well, we got a shitty one there. That was a super shitty one. It said the opposite.
Exactly the opposite. Yeah.
Okay. Now I kind of agreed with it, but you showed me, so.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. A main motion is defeated, and a motion to reconsider the vote is introduced but not called up.
Got it.
The main motion, A, cannot be renewed at the next session. The motion to reconsider must be called up. B, cannot be renewed at the next session if the organization has no more than a quarterly time interval until the next regular session.
We're going to be reading this all over again. Okay.
C, can be renewed at the next session regardless of the time interval. Or D, none of the above.
Well, I know it's not C. Oh, wait, no. It could be C. You can always renew a motion, but there's a reconsider. Let's read it again.
Okay. Remember, we're talking about sessions here.
Yeah.
The main motion is defeated,
Okay.
and a motion to reconsider the vote is introduced,
But not called up.
The main motion, cannot be renewed at the next session. The motion to reconsider must be called up.
That's what I think, but I'm not sure.
B, cannot be renewed at the next session if the organization has no more than a quarterly time interval
It's
until the
not
next regular
B.
session. C, can be renewed at the next session regardless of the time interval. D, none of the above.
Okay, wait. Read B again, because I'm fucking not sure.
The main motion cannot be renewed at the next session if the organization has no more than a quarterly time interval until the next regular
I'm
session.
going to guess A.
It is B.
I was going for B, but I wasn't sure. Why does so? If someone just makes the motion to reconsider, but doesn't call it up, it can be renewed because you can always renew at any time.
I think it's because of the quarterly session piece.
Well, yeah, because it's within the quarter.
Yeah.
But why couldn't it be renewed at any time? I think we got another shitty question, Mike.
Okay, hang on. Four of these processes, number 1 through 4 below, can arise only in cases of organizations where no more than a quarterly time interval will elapse until the next regular session. In such societies, a main motion cannot be renewed during the next session after a session at which it was 1, postponed, or otherwise set, 2, allowed to go over the next session unfinished business, 3, lay on the table, 4, subject of a motion to reconsider that was made but not finally disposed of.
But it says it can't be renewed.
Yeah, the main motion cannot be renewed at the next session after a session in which it was the subject of a motion to reconsider.
Oh, I got confused. I thought B said can be renewed.
No, it cannot be renewed.
Oh, no. Okay, well, my bad. I heard it wrong. I'm not blaming you.
I said it twice, so
Yeah, no, I would have said B if I heard cannot.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't hear it. I'm derp burp burp burp. Okay, I fucked up.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, here we go.
The price is right.
Now you're gonna get the next two because today is a Saturday on
We can
here.
just read off the Sunday and just go on and then keep catching
Nah, now we're gonna just. So you got a chance to catch up or get ahead because you got 2 questions in a row. Because remember, that's how I got ahead. I had the 2
I
questions.
have a chance for ketchup. I should have bought some fries.
Alrighty, I can't believe I fucked that one up. Which of the following are the standard? Which of the? Let me start over.
Reset.
Which of the?
Hold on. Okay, now go.
Reset. Which of the following
Wind her up.
are standard descriptive characteristics of the subsidiary motion to postpone to a certain time?
Okay.
It takes precedence over an incidental motion, suspend the rules. B, it takes precedence over the incidental motion, division of the assembly. C, it takes precedence over the main motion only. D, none of the above are correct.
Okay, this is the motion to lay on the table.
No, postpone to a certain
time. Okay, so postpone definitely. Yeah. And the first choice was takes precedence. Okay, it all takes precedence over something. So the first one was over.
Suspend the rules.
Second one was over.
Division of the assembly.
Third one was.
Main motion only.
And D was none of the above.
None.
All right. Division of the assembly occurs after the vote's been taken, so I don't think that has anything to do with it. What was that was the second
That was B.
What was A again? It was
Suspend the rules.
Suspend the rules. maybe I'm going to stick with C because I think that makes the most sense. Main motion.
Okay. And I agree with you, but it's not the answer.
Really?
The answer is D.
What?
How does it not take precedence over the main motion? Everything takes precedence over the main motion. The main motion's the lowest in precedence. You can say like anything. I don't get it. These are just... No, I fucked up my question. That wasn't a bad question. This is... How does it not take precedence over the main motion? Maybe... Okay.
Standard.
I think I figured it out. It's because it says only. Does it take precedence over other things other than the main motion?
Yes, it does, actually.
That's what the issue was. That word.
Here it is. It takes precedence over the main motion, over the subsidiary motions to postpone indefinitely, amend, and commit, over incidentals for division of the question, and for consideration by paragraph or serratum.
Okay, but...
Also takes up precedence over a point of order or a debatable appeal under certain conditions, and over a debatable motion to reconsider. Does yields to limit or extinguish debates, previous question, lay on the table, or amend it to apply that is applied to it, all privileged motions, all incidental motions. So what they're saying, yeah, because it's the only thing.
It's the only. It tricked us with the only. It was tricky.
Well, I'm not going to call it shitty, because
No,
you're right.
but tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky. Okay, because I would have said the exact same thing.
Well, yeah, because logically it makes sense. What would it's Sunday, never mind.
Yeah.
Derp.
Derp. Jacksonville, remember that sign that was supposed to say Jackson? It says derp.
Yeah.
And they spent billion or something on it. Crazy. All right.
Funny signs on the internet are crazy.
Are we ready?
Hi, Amanda. She says she's making it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the speed round.
Yeah. Okay.
No speed hill, just beer.
Well, that would be fun.
Not really.
Okay. You ready?
I want to sleep tonight.
Yeah. Are you ready, Mr. Seebeck?
Yeah, as much as I'll ever be.
An original main motion is lost at one session.
Okay.
And is presented at another session.
Okay.
An objection to consideration of the question,
okay.
A, is an order subject to the usual rules for making the motion.
Yeah.
B is out of order. C is in order only if it is too late to reconsider the vote on the original main motion. D, none of the above are correct.
And this is a different session, they're saying, huh?
Yes, it's an original main motion is lost at one session and is presented at another.
Okay. And the choices again.
Is in order,
right.
Subject to the usual, why is that word so hard for me? Rules for making the motion.
Mm-hmm.
B is out of order. C is in order only if it is too late to reconsider the vote on the original main motion. D, none of the above.
Okay, because it's in a new session, it's not out of order. Because the session has changed. If it was still in the same session,
you couldn't.
You'd have to move to reconsider, and
right.
instead of having.
You can't just renew it.
Right, so that would be, if that was in the same session, it'd be out of order. So, okay, so the first one was subject to the what?
Usual rules.
Everybody say it with me.
Why is that word so? That is a weird word, isn't it? Usual.
It's unusual.
Too many vowels. Unusual, but that N kind of breaks it up.
Usual is an unusual word.
The usual rules for making such a motion. B is out of order.
I'm sticking with A.
And you are correct,
yeah.
Mr. Seebeck.
I'm sticking with A.
So now we are tied.
We're done.
Spot.
Hold still.
Oh my God. He's caught up with me.
I'm only down one. Now give me the damn book. Before you start cheating.
I am in mourning because have mercy on me.
You're in mourning. It's 5:25 in the evening.
Have mercy on me. They're trying to remove me, the bastards.
Put that on the chart too, guys.
My God, I am like so embarrassed by this whole thing.
Well, they should be embarrassed by the whole thing.
I know, but
they should be engaging in actual political issues, not internal pissing contests.
I'm mortified. I'm mortified by the whole thing because my enemies will use this for the rest of my life, and I'm just like,
You know, they tried to use that against me back at the state convention, and I just looked at him and I said, "That was 8 years ago. Grow up and get over it."
You know, in one ways, I'm like not embarrassed because I'm on the right side here.
Yeah.
But in another way, still, it's just like.
Okay, we're getting off.
I
topic
know,
here.
I know.
Shannon, exactly, Mike. I was just gonna say. Yep. Okay. When a question is.
But I'm sad. But seriously, I was crying so hard.
That's why she's not wearing makeup.
I know, because I didn't know what was going to happen, so no makeup for me. But I'm telling you, on Friday, all I was doing was bawling. It was terrible. Poor Eric Radsup, because like he was my first, not target, but like he was the first person there that I knew well, that knew what was going on, and I was just over and over hugging him and just crying all over.
This was at the 50th, by the way.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah.
Okay.
But I got to meet his husband. He's wonderful.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
When a question is made, a special order for a definite day.
Well, stop, because I was still thinking about being upset.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
No, but go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, what's that say? Patent?
Wait,
Patent September 12th. What year?
I can't tell.
Looks like 1901. I mean, this is a super old desk.
1897, actually.
Oh, shit. It's even older. This desk was patented 1897. You guys can't see it, but we have a wonderful old desk here, but continue.
Okay. Easily distracted. Look, a bird.
I just never saw that patent thing there before.
Okay. When a question is made, a special order for a definite day or meeting...
Wait, stop. Start again and talk slowly.
When a
question
is made a special order...
A special order.
For a definite day or meeting without naming an hour...
Got it.
Under which of the following headings in the order of business is it taken up?
Got it. Go ahead.
A. Excuse me. Oh, God, this is ridiculous. A. When called up by the maker of the motion, provided it follows special committee reports, if any.
No.
B. Unfinished business and general orders.
No.
C. Special orders.
Yes.
D. At the discretion of the chair.
C.
It is C. They answered the question in the question. When a question is made a special order, where do you treat it? Special orders. Duh. Okay.
Bitches.
We're not going to bother citing that one. That is so flippin' obvious. It's not even funny.
What's glockenspiral?
Oh.
Oh, wait, hold on. Time for the poll. Time for the poll, bitches.
Anyway, mark your thing.
Oh, I will, but 1 second.
That's what she said.
I find it funny we're now nationally known, along with The Office, for That's What She Said.
That's okay.
Okay, alrighty.
Trust me, I went to a Catholic college. Every other conversation had innuendos attached to it.
Yeah,
that's
man,
how
I
roll.
was such a good girl for most of my life. I was the least likely to be removed from a national committee for being saucy.
Yeah, put that in the yearbook.
I mean, literally, I was such a good Christian girl. Okay, but let's go. Alrighty.
I was voted most likely to appear on Jeopardy, so, you know.
Are you ready?
No, but go ahead anyway.
A member moves to lay, pending Resolution 7, Resolution 7, on the table.
Okay.
The member's stated purpose is, I don't want our club to consider that resolution any further.
Okay.
The chair should, A, take the vote on the motion to lay on the table. B, state the question on the motion to lay on the table. C, rule the motion to lay on the table out of order. D, none of the above.
Okay. Well, technically, it in context, it's out of order, but not procedurally, so not C. And what was D, none of the above again? What was A?
Take the vote on the motion to lay on the table.
I think there's a debate on that, but B?
State the question on the motion to lay on the table.
Because it's debatable, I'm going to say B.
It is C. Rule it out of order.
Why?
And I actually agree with it.
Well, in context, I understand, but procedurally, it wouldn't.
Nah,
be.
not really, because lay on the table is. So we'll talk through it. Lay on the table is actually quite rare. It's only because some item of urgent other business came up. That's the only time it's in order. His reason to lay on the table is, I just don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah, but
So he actually should do a motion to postpone.
Definitely.
Exactly. Not lay on the table, because lay on the table, the purpose of it is to take it up later.
Right.
But his stated purpose is, I don't ever want to talk
what,
about this
What I'm
anymore.
saying is that his stated purpose is jacked up.
Right. That's.
But that doesn't make the motion out of
Oh,
order.
it does. I believe it does, because you.
Means you made the wrong damn motion.
Right. He made the wrong motion. Therefore, the motion laying on the table is out of order, and the
But you
chair.
can make a right motion, and the wrong motion is still be in order.
Oh no! If you make the wrong motion, it's out of order, and the chair should say it's out of order. But the member may wish to make a motion to postpone. Definitely, a good chair will direct.
Okay, here's the reason. Okay, this makes sense. By adopting the motion to lay on the table, the majority has the power to halt consideration of a question immediately without debate. Such action violates the rights of the minority and individual members if it is for any other purpose than the one stated in the first sentence of this section. In ordinary assemblies, the motion on the table is out of order if the evident intent is to kill or avoid dealing with the measure. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've gotten into that a lot. That's the only reason I really know that, because I get so irritated that people keep saying, "Oh, I want to table this," and it's like, no, that's not what. I know what you're trying to do.
Well,
that's not
the
it.
right thing.
And I say to most people, you'll probably encounter a genuine lay on the table maybe once every fucking 5 years. Really, its use is so limited. And I've never had to legitimately lay something on the table, ever.
I think the last time I saw it really happen was when we laid on the table the motion to decide our convention site for California in 2010. And then we picked it up later after we had toured the sites and had an informal discussion about what we were looking for.
Because something else, right. Yeah.
But that was a legit use.
Yeah. I've never had to use that legitimately in my however many years. 2015 is when I first got on a board, so in 6 years, I've never used it. Alrighty.
Still nothing from Whitney.
Well,
At least nothing public.
I may end up like, it's crazy. I'm not going to deal with it here because it's personal life. But
I know. Anyway. Okay. The motion to take from the table.
God, what's the fucking table shit?
Devon, get the tables.
I need more sound clips. Keep going. I'm going to be looking here.
A member who... Okay. Sorry. The motion to take from the table may be moved by...
Wait. The motion. Hey, JJ, we were wondering where you were.
Hey, JJ. We've already had one shitty question. The question.
JJ, you need one of. You need even if it's just the black or white one. You need a Cult of RONR. We need to make it one Cult of RONR shirt that says "That's what she said." Okay, I need a designer. We need a designer. If we have a designer that will design a couple shirts, I'll send you a couple free ones. Maybe. Like, is that a good trade?
Well, how'd you find the font for this?
That I found myself. I'm not a bad designer.
Yeah.
But I'm not a great designer. I can do, because I did this one myself, but I can't do images well.
The hard part I suck on images too, but the hard part is always finding a font to match.
Oh, I'm good at finding fonts. I'm really good. So you might not realize though where this font came from, because you're not a fan, but this is a Game of Thrones font. This is the font. So when we say the Cult of RONR, to people who know Game of Thrones, that's what they'll think of, and they'll really laugh, because it is fucking Game of Thrones. And I didn't realize...
Amanda asked, what do you need to design?
We need 2 t-shirts. They can have simple images maybe. We need one that says the Cult... Always will say the Cult of RONR, and you can find this font by just searching free fonts Game of Thrones, because this is a Game of Thrones font. And the colors we use are any of the colors that are either on the old version of RO. So it's this palette, this beige, this funky gold, this dark brown, and this red. That's our color palette. And we need, she has the font. So we need one that maybe has a picture of a gavel on it. Maybe, maybe not. Leave it up to the designer, that says, is that a gavel in your pocket, or are you happy to see me? Mm-hmm. And we also need a "That's what she said." Okay, it can have an image if you can find something appropriate. I'm not an image person, so I always leave that. So those are the 2 shirts we need for the show.
No Pedro though.
Yeah, and if you design that, we'll get one of these shirts tie-dyed for you and send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's a good trade, you can get in touch with me. I'm not going to give you secretary@lp.org because this isn't anything to do with the LP. And plus, I might not have that email address next week. So my personal email, actually, you can cultivaronr@gmail.com.
Yeah. So, okay. We have that account?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have that account. Very few people, we don't advertise it. I use it just to start the YouTube channel because you have to have an email.
Okay.
But anybody who has a YouTube channel has the name of their channel at gmail.com usually.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so that's...
I'll have to tell my wife that because she has a YouTube channel that I don't think she realizes there was an email for.
Oh, yeah, normally because it ties it together.
Yeah. Shameless plug, the Rogue Agronomist at YouTube is my wife.
What?
Shameless plug, the Rogue Agronomist is my wife's
gotcha.
YouTube channel.
Well,
Gardening questions extraordinaire.
We should start doing little tags. I don't mind promoting other, friends.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Just
Amanda
so-
says she'll email. Awesome, because we'd like to have some cool merch, fun merch for this show.
This is just the first set. Yeah.
Yeah, this was just because that was the initial idea. I want to tell just tiny backtrack. 4 conventions ago, maybe at Colorado, I made buttons that say "Call the Question Bitches," and we auctioned them off for like $20-$25 each because people thought they were hilarious. But we also had the only one, the only true libertarian button.
Mm-hmm.
And we got, $75 for that, $80 for that. But we also had the only true lesbian button, and we got more for that one. So it was just an auction thing, but I found it so funny that it got my juices, and I'm like, why don't we do an RONR show? We were originally going to call the show Call the Question Bitches.
Right.
But we figured YouTube might suppress it because of profanity in the title. And that's how we got to the Cult of RONR.
And here we are.
And I always thought of Mike. I never had another co-host in mind. It's always been Mike.
She came to me and said, let's do this. I said, okay.
Though, ironically, I was at one time thinking of 3 people. You're going to die inside when I tell you this. Who the other person was. Richard. We were friends. And listen.
No, I'm sorry, but I'm going to say this in simplest terms. The chemistry would not be there.
I'm just telling you. And because Richard complained about me in that whole email thing. And I had actually PM'd Richard. I had actually 2 ideas for Richard. It was either this as a third person or an entirely different show where he and I talked about LNC issues.
I was going to say, where would we fit a third person in here?
Well, it would have been...
Hanging from the ceiling?
I'm like, I was still thinking, and I didn't have this program. I didn't know what I was doing. But I PM'd Richard, and I said, Richard, please call me. I have an offer for you. And he never called me.
Oh, well, he snoozed, he lose.
But he kept saying, like, oh, you weren't nice to me after this one incident when I unfriended him because I got mad at him. Because, I've never done that to you. Yeah. But I get pissy with friends and I friend them and then I write back, no, I'm so sorry.
We get pissy with each other. We just roll with it.
Yeah, but I unfriended him because I was really angry. And then I wrote him back the next day and said, I was very butthurt. I shouldn't have done that. I apologize. And he goes, oh, you were never nice to me after that. Dude, a week after that, I PM'd you wanting to make you a co-host of one of my shows. But he just never responded. Okay, continue. But just the backstory.
To be honest, I don't think the chemistry would have worked the same way.
What?
Turn up Mike's mic. Close the door.
Oh, you're not close enough to it. Maybe you need to. And it's, I think having the mic in the picture actually looks kind of cool. Like, I watch podcasts. Having the mic in the picture, I don't think is bad at all. So as long as, you don't mind it in your face.
There, it's an improvement.
Oh, God. But... Just remember, it's front-facing, and you got to get right in it. But I'm thinking if we got patrons, I would get another. My mic, I think, is better for some reason. It's a Yeti Pro. That's what I could afford.
I see my problem.
What is it?
It's hooked on the.
Oh.
Excuse me a minute. We have a technical problem here.
He says it's better, Wayne. You say it's better. Oh, that's Wayne saying that?
Yes.
Well, Wayne.
That's better. Sorry.
Okay. Wayne, when you get some money, maybe we could buy Mike a Yeti Pro, because it's a different mics, and that one's not as good.
A little tight fit over there.
And I could sell that one, and get Mike a Yeti Pro. Wayne. please. Pretty please.
Okay, that's better. The problem was the cord was stuck on the curtain rod over here.
Yeah, and it's front facing. See, what's good about this one is I
There.
can make it so
How does that sound?
this one I can make front and side facing. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Wayne is like Charlie. And we're his angels.
Mike over the face was off having him off screen was.
Oh, you're so nice.
Hey, I have a face made for radio, and I've done radio, Bill. So yeah.
Okay, oh, it's my turn now.
Yes.
Wayne says better. Wayne's our executive producer.
Why don't we ever see Wayne?
He's our executive producer, and he's Charlie's like, hello, angels.
He hides in the background. Okay.
Hello, angels.
Okay. Okay, we're back to nothing.
I got one other distraction. If anyone out there does like mixes, like the funny mixes, like the Turn the Frogs Gay. We don't have that up here, do we? Gay frogs? No. But you know those funny mixes where you take a clip and you mix it up and you do a little mix. It's on YouTube.
It's like a medley. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do one with the Wayne Shut the Door thing. I can get you the clip. And I could also get you
that
clips.
one you can probably just redo it fresh.
Yeah, but with some like beat music, some dubstep or something. But I could also get you clips from the same convention where Sarwark is so irritated going, yes, Mrs. Harlows, or yes, Miss Harlows, yes, and then Wayne, shut the door. And Alicia,
that shutting door on one.
Alicia had a hot mic in that convention too. Do you remember that? When one of Aaron's motions that was completely valid got ruled out of order, all of a sudden you hear in the background Alicia going, So I want a mixtape of that. So if someone does that kind of thing, I'm not very musically inclined. I'm a little bit like with GarageBand.
We got the Wayne Shut the Door rap coming
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Well, it's like it would be like Convention 2020. So
Wayne shut the door, Wayne shut the door, Wayne
well,
shut the door.
no, it's like the turn. You remember? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I'm going to give you an example. Okay, we're going to do this. Because I'm going to start advertising for this until I get someone to do it. 1 second, I need audio. Where's fucking audio? Do you see audio? Oh, miscellaneous audio.
Yeah.
Okay, like this. So this is a clip of Alex Jones that somebody put to music and like mixed it. So this is what I mean.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the freaking frogs gay.
You know, like that. But this is much longer. If you ever listen to the whole thing, it's hilarious. Mm-hmm. So you can look for mixes of Turn the Frogs Gay. That'll give you an idea of what I mean. But if you could do that, like, I would reward you in some way. No sexual favors, but I could.
Would it be too much to have one that says you don't have the vote?
Well, you know, we have that already.
Like that?
Oh, right. Well, we have the one from Hamilton with "You Don't Have the Votes." Is that here?
It was on the other page.
We definitely on the other page, but I thought I had it.
It was in the miscellaneous audio.
Yeah, where's PFL? I'm like blind. There it is. So I thought I had it in my list though, where you don't have the votes. Yeah. Oh, right here. This is from Hamilton.
You don't have the votes. You don't have the votes.
Sound like my version. You don't have the votes.
So we have that. What about here? Okay.
What do you remember? Second one motion? A second, baby. A second.
You seconded the shit out. How about this one?
Is that a gavel in your pocket?
Yeah. Here's another good. This is all from Letterkenny, which I love, but here we go.
I second the fucking motion, McMurray, and move the fucking coat hangers.
I second the fucking motion. Oh, here's one. Here's a new one.
Tell me a part of the body that begins with the letter T. Titties.
I gotta say something about that one. There are so many Family Feud clips out there with stuff like that. They're just hysterically funny.
I don't remember what this is. The pink hair trigger warning.
Trigger warning. The following video contains pink hair. In before this is why the Libertarian Party doesn't win. In a recent poll of why Trump was elected, the number one choice was surprising. The color of the Libertarian Party's national secretary's hair. Because of my cool accent, you are supposed to take this 100% seriously.
Okay, you got.
Sorry, I'm dying over here.
So that's good, right? Yeah. Okay, we're good. I don't think there's what's don't recognize your ass. Hold on.
Chair recognize your ass.
Sure, don't recognize.
Recognize your ass, man.
Check your panties? What?
Oh, check your panties.
Yeah,
Let's do check your panties. He says he can't. Why can't you hear anything, Wayne?
Wayne, turn your hearing aids.
Check your panties. About 175,000 rice. I think that was supposed to be pantries.
Okay. Well, I don't know why. Yeah, sound
Anyway.
effects really aren't showing well. I don't know why.
Goofy sound effects out of here.
Okay.
Okay, let's get back to let's get back to business.
Check your panties, and then he's like, "Oh."
This speed round got stopped.
He's like, "Oh, I thought, oh, that was supposed to be pantries. Check your panties."
Nice, baby. Okay, back to tables again. I think we're having an obsession with tables this month. The motion to take from the table may be moved by a member who was present when the motion was laid on the table.
Wait, stop. Start over, because I'm distracted. I'm thinking of checking your panties. Continue. I got to get my head out of panties. Listen, I never said I wasn't filthy. Continue.
Just FYI, I'm wearing boxer briefs.
Okay, well, it's
And they're tie-dye.
they're- Okay.
What? See?
He is. I checked his panties.
No, okay, you could add that one. Add that one to the list. She's looking up her ghost shorts.
check your panties. Like, what the fuck?
And just for the record, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Socks and shoes too.
Oh, I've got something for you.
Uh-oh.
Remind me before you go. I got to remember where I
And yes,
put
as
it.
you just saw, I don't have the legs for the pole dance either.
I got to remember where I put it. I do.
That's what she said.
Exactly. I've got something for you. I might need to check my panties.
Don't tell my wife.
All right.
Alrighty.
Listen.
Let's get back before JJ gets any more material for the next review. Okay, the motion to take from the table may be moved by
Okay.
A member who was present when the motion was laid on the table.
Mm-hmm.
B, any member. C, only a member who voted on the prevailing side. D, the member who moved to lay the motion on the table.
What was B?
Anybody.
Yes.
Yeah, any member, yeah.
Hold on.
No discussion.
And okay. Did you cheat?
No.
I think you
You just
cheated.
stepped on my foot, but I didn't cheat.
Did I stomp on your foot?
Yes, you stomped on my foot.
Those
Now we need to dial 111 for a ambulance and a tow truck.
Those are some cool sneakers, though.
Found those on a page out of California.
Um,
I want to finally find
you
a pair of
you left your lampshade here, though.
Yeah, I know.
You don't have a lamp to put it on?
Oh, that lamp is hiding in a
Okay.
in a cabinet.
Well, I was gonna say because it's your lampshade
I
and
know.
it's over. Okay.
Just temporarily stored.
Okay, it's temporarily stored. All
Yeah.
right, are you ready, Miss?
Okay.
Oh my God.
I want to get a pair of either the tie-dye Converses or the there's actually a pair of tie-dye Skechers out there too.
Well, those are good, but
Yeah.
I need the sound clip for what I just said about this. Is it from Tommy Boy? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I need the Tommy Boy clip because I just went, oh my God. This is a long one.
Well, there's also the,
That's what she said.
there's also yeah. Are you sure? There's also the oh my God, you know, the Valley Girl one.
I've got Oh my.
And of course
It's
there's the,
so grody.
then
Oh
there's
my
the-
God.
There's the oh my God.
Oh my God. It's not like I'm,
Yes, JJ, it is what she said.
All right, are you ready? Listen up. It's long. So see, that's what she said. Okay. The introduction isn't, but the rest is.
That's what she said too.
Yes.
Um,
What is the parliamentary situation? We have a parliamentary situation here after the previous question has been exhausted.
the parliamentarian is going to the restroom.
I don't even understand this. What is the parliamentary situation after the... Oh, got it. After the previous question has been
Previous
exhausted.
question has been exhausted.
Yes.
Okay.
A. Any remaining subsidiary motions that come up again are also subject to the order for the previous question unless the main motion is no longer pending.
What?
I understand that. I don't know.
I'm glad you do, because I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Let's read them all and we'll go back.
Yeah, I'm
B,
gonna have to.
any remaining questions that come up again are open to debate and amendment, just as if there had been no order for the previous question.
Okay.
C, any remaining debatable motions that come up again are also subject to the order for the previous question unless the main motion is no longer pending. Okay. I got confused between A and C because A is any remaining subsidiary motion, C is any remaining debatable motions.
Okay.
B, both
Is it-
A and
wait.
C are correct.
No, it was D you meant.
What?
You said B.
D.
Yeah.
Yeah, D.
D, A, and C, yeah.
Both A and C. Okay, so we'll start again.
Yeah.
The intro is, what is the parliamentary situation after the previous question has been exhausted?
Okay.
A, any remaining subsidiary motions that come up again
Uh-huh.
are also subject to the order for the previous question unless the main motion is no longer pending.
Okay, give me C next.
Any remaining debatable motions that come up again are also subject to the order for the previous question unless the main motion is no longer pending.
Okay, so the difference between the two is A is subsidiary,
And C is debatable.
D is debatable.
Yeah.
And
D
D
is
says that
both
of
A
them.
and C.
Okay.
And,
First,
and B,
hold up. We'll come back to B. I don't think that both of those can be correct at the same time, so I'm going to eliminate D. Okay, what's B?
any remaining questions that come up again are open to debate and amendment, just as if there had been no order for the previous question.
And we said that what was exhausted in the first place?
The previous question.
Previous question was exhausted. Okay, refresh my memory here. Exhausted in this context means what?
It means it was fully executed.
So in this case, the previous question had been totally disposed of.
Right.
Okay. And B again said what?
Any remaining questions that come up again are open to debate and amendment, just as if there had been no order for the previous question.
I'm going to go with that one. I think it makes the most sense.
You are correct. Because once it's exhausted,
Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah, once it's all there, you're
Yeah.
back to where you were before
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
no, it's B.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of wordy things. Like,
Yeah.
if there weren't so many words, it would have been more obvious. What?
Marker.
I was hiding it from you.
Put it back in the tray when you're done. Put things away when you're done with them, dear. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Clean up your mess. That's what she said. Check your panties. That's what she said. Was it me now? Oh, sorry.
Cheater.
Check your panties. I just love that now. That's going to be my answer to everything. Check your panties.
What if they're not wearing any?
Oh, well then, you know. I
Well, that's
should.
where you put the whistle. Okay.
Yeah, I shouldn't say that at the LNC meeting though, should I? Hey, check your panties.
make sure you take that with you next week.
You know, I shouldn't provoke them. But the best question ever.
No, what you do is that if they do suspend you, then you pull out the whistle and start blasting it everywhere.
Yeah, my God. Then I'll be escorted out.
Well, they're going to do that anyway.
You know they're going to try to move this motion to be first on the agenda, so I'm not there for like the rest of the meeting.
Okay, just catch an early flight home.
But what was that? What did the member say? That was the best thing ever.
Better to hate
Yeah, you're getting it. If
Hey,
only you hated the state.
as much as you hate the secretary.
Yeah, as much as you hate your secretary.
So anyway, I'll work on a sign on that when that's there. Anyway, okay, here we go. Oh God, the beginning of this is a word salad. This is about votes and quorums.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you marked your thing? Okay.
Yeah, I did. Okay. At a convention, there are 225 delegates,
Okay.
according to the most recent credentials report.
Okay, got it.
The quorum is 120.
Okay.
The question is on rescinding Resolution 25, whatever the hell that is,
Fuck Resolution 25. I hated it.
which was adopted at a convention 4 years ago.
4 years ago? What the fuck is your problem? Okay.
No previous no previous notice, I can talk,
I got it.
was given.
Okay.
Which of the following votes taken by a roll call does not result in adoption of the question,
Well, then the question is to rescind
the resolution?
fucking 25, which has been haunting us for 4 years.
Yeah,
Okay. And there's 225 delegates.
with a 120 quorum.
Got it.
Okay. A.
Okay, but what was the thing again? Does not adopt it. Okay, got it.
So Which of the following votes taken by roll call does not result in the adoption of the question to rescind that resolution?
Got it.
Okay. A. 112 yeas, 56 noes.
Okay.
B. 112 yeas, 85 noes.
They said which one does not adopt?
Yes.
Okay.
C. 60 yeas, 29 noes.
Uh-huh.
D. 110 yeas, 45 noes.
Which one? What? I mean, I don't think any of them do. It requires a majority of the entire membership. Okay, but tell me the options again. I'm going to have to guess.
Okay, 225 delegates,
Uh-huh.
quorum of 120. Rescind the resolution with no previous notice.
Got it.
Okay.
So, wait.
Rescind
So,
the resolution without previous notice of the resolution to rescind.
what was the quorum?
120.
Why was the quorum 120?
I don't know, that's what they listed.
Okay, so, but it was 225 delegates.
Yes.
What's half of 225?
100, yeah.
What is it? No.
112.
Is it 112?
112 and a half, yeah.
So it'd be 113.
Right. So here's your choices. A, 112 yeas, 56 noes. B, 112 yeas, 85 noes. C, 60 yeas, 29 noes. Or D, 110 yeas, 45 noes.
And it does not adopt it?
Yeah, so that means that the resolution would fail.
So tell me the things again.
Okay. 225 delegates,
Mm-hmm.
120 quorum.
This is fucking math. Uh-huh.
Okay. Rescinding the resolution.
Mm-hmm.
No previous
I
notice.
I don't think any of them are right, but go ahead.
Roll call vote.
Okay.
Which vote has the question fail?
Uh-huh.
I'm re-saying it a little bit. But
Yeah.
Okay. A, 112 yay, 56 no. B, 112 yay, 85 no. C, 60 yay, 29 no. D, 110 yay, 45 no. Oh, I know why. I know what they're talking about now.
I don't know what they're talking about at all.
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Uh-huh.
What's the vote threshold for?
See, I thought
for a motion to rescind.
Without
notice?
previous notice, I thought it was a majority of the entire membership. None of them are a majority of the entire membership. So, is it 2/3 or a majority? Maybe. Okay, let's see if any of them fail 2/3. I can't do math. Do we A again?
112 up, 56 down.
Okay. 56. Okay, that 56 doubled. Crap. That is 112. Okay, maybe that one, because that would be 2/3. B?
112 up, 85 down.
No, that would be no, that wouldn't be 2/3. 112 to 85 would not be 2/3. Okay.
C, 60 up, 29 down.
That would be 2/3.
And D, 110 up, 45 down.
That would not be. So oh no, that would be. Wait, hold on.
Keep going.
D is what?
110 up, 45 down.
No, that is 2/3. What was B?
112 up, 85
B.
down. Yes. Because, okay, first thing first, the 225 just kind of a little bit of a red herring, because all it does is tell you how many people are in there.
Yeah, no, but I knew that was important. But but is it a majority of the entire membership or a 2/3 vote?
It is a 2/3.
Yeah, but
because of no notice.
But a majority of the entire membership would also work, right?
I would think so.
Let's look that up.
Yeah.
And the way, just so everyone knows, the way I was figuring the 2/3 was what Richard Brown told me, that if you double the amount of the no's and it's equal to or less than
Okay, first one is 306.
the number of the yes, then you have 2/3.
In an assembly, excuse me, this is under rescind standard descriptive characteristics.
Okay, got it.
Okay. In an assembly, number 7. In an assembly, except when applied to a constitution, bylaws, or special rules of order, require A, a 2/3 vote, a B, a majority Excuse me. Pardon me. B, a majority vote when notice of intent to make the motion stating the complete substance of the proposed change has been given at a previous meeting. That's what notice.
Right.
C, or a vote of the majority of the entire membership, any one of which will suffice.
Got it. Okay, because I was fixated on the majority, and I'm like, none of those is a majority of the
Right.
entire membership. So the
It took
2/3.
me a second to figure out what was going
The
on. here, too.
2/3.
Now I'll tell you why C was wrong, because that's only 89 people. That's not a 120 quorum.
It go.
60 up, 29 down. It's only 89, 120 quorum.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
there could have been abstentions.
They don't mention abstentions here. So.
Yeah, because you don't count
Yeah.
abstentions ever, though.
Yeah. I mean, and while C would be 2/3, 2/3 would adopt the question, which is why C and D and A all
Right,
would work.
right. Right, so
And
it's B.
has by elimination is what's left.
Oh my God, I had to work for that. I worked that poll. We need a super chat for that. That's all I got to say, because I worked that fucking poll. I need some rewards here, baby.
Amanda said, I knew it was 2/3 because I just read it. Yeah. But
Have mercy on me.
the thing of it was there was a lot of extra word salad in there. Just
No,
different things.
and listen, I'm Barbie when it comes to math. Math is hard.
I have a degree in math, but I had to decipher what they were saying.
No,
too.
but I don't.
And once I got to the realize, they're looking at 2/3.
You're
then
the
it made
math
sense.
guy, and I'm the video person, because I do
Yes.
all the production for
Yeah.
however sucky or good it is.
That was a Sunday one, so we skipped that. So you get
Oh, I get another chance. So hold on. What can I do? I'm just gonna do. Oh, you won't know this, but internet people know this. I love this. Just run. Watch it.
Run.
Yeah, they scare the shit out of me. Stop it.
Okay.
I love that run. Did you see the one with the girl dressed like she was from, what was that the Mirror? What?
Yeah.
You know that weird one? And goes in front of the run. It's awesome. Okay.
Anyway, okay.
Let me get it. Pray to the gods of the cult.
Okay, this is reconsidering.
Oh God.
In a deliberative assembly,
Okay.
the,
That was filler.
the motion to immediately reconsider the vote on an unexhausted order limiting or extending the limits of debate.
Okay.
A, is out of order since the motion to limit or extend the limits of debate is renewable. B, is in order, not debatable, and requires a 2/3 vote.
Mm-hmm.
C, is in order, not debatable. Bleh, is in order, not debatable, and requires a majority vote.
Mm-hmm.
D, is out of order if the motion to extend limits of debate was lost.
What the fuck? Start over.
Okay. In a deliberative assembly,
Yes.
not to be confused with an accidental one, the motion to immediately reconsider the vote on an unexhausted order, limiting or extending the limits of debate.
Okay. Because they say unexhausted, it means it was won. Because it wouldn't be. Being exhausted or not exhausted is irrelevant if it's lost.
Yeah.
Okay. So the one that mentioned it being lost was.
D.
That's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So,
No, but read the beginning again, because I just wanted to eliminate D.
in a deliberative assembly,
You know, I already know that. That's
the motion to immediately reconsider the vote on an unexhausted order, limiting or extending limits of debate.
Okay.
A, is out of order since the motion to limit or extend limits of debate is renewable. B, is in order, not debatable, and requires 2/3. Or C, in order, not debatable, requires a majority.
The motion to limit or it is renewable, but it was won, so it doesn't need to be renewed.
Wouldn't the fact that it was one, even though it was unexhausted, make it non-renewable?
I don't think it would. I just think it's irrelevant. Like, a renewable has to do with something you lost.
Right.
So I don't think it's A. And it was a motion to reconsider.
Yeah.
I think the majority won. Which one is that?
That was C.
I'm guessing C.
You guessed right.
I don't got anything. Okay, so we're just gonna pick something random. Ooh. Boom chaka wow wow. Boom. I know how I got there, which I reasoned through it. It just ended up being. You want to know why I didn't think it was 2/3? Is because if you reconsider it and then you vote again, the voting again is the 2/3. So there's no harm in reconsidering with just a majority.
It says here, standard characteristic 7 requires only a majority vote, regardless of the vote necessary to adopt the motion to be reconsidered.
Right. Because that's where the protection for the rights comes in the actual. If you win the motion to reconsider in the actual vote.
Yeah.
Thing.
Okay.
That makes sense. All right.
Next.
Why do you get these fucking long ones?
I don't know.
She said. It's long. It's long. It's a long schlong. It's a long schlong.
Is that a gavel in the pocket? You haven't seen me.
Check your panties. Alrighty.
Stick that one somewhere else.
I think we lost JJ. I think we got too rude. Alrighty.
Or he's through that, or he's on the floor laughing somewhere.
But I thought he had a meeting. Maybe blew it off. All right.
That's what she said.
Oof. That was good.
Yeah, especially if you think of the alternative spelling of meeting.
Oof.
Now she gets it.
No, I know I got it before. You want to laugh? JJ says in a different time.
Yes.
Transport yourself back in time. So at the 50th anniversary.
Consider if you will.
Yeah, consider if you will. At the 50th anniversary, I'm looking through these old photos that we have, and there was one of some kind of like Halloween party. Mm-hmm. This would never fly today. These people would be thrown out of the party. They had a dude who really looked like Bill Clinton. He was dressed as Bill Clinton, and a girl was with him in a blue dress, and all she did was sit under the table. So there's pictures of this, and every time she's just under the table or behind the podium, like on the floor. Okay? It was 2 hours of bylaws that I can't vote on. Why? Were you the parliament? Oh, he was the parliamentarian for it. Was it a dog club? Apparently he does a lot of work for dog
Yeah, it was a real dog of a meeting.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing new from the list. Okay.
Okay, she's not going to rule on it today. I mean, that's her right, but she told me she would rule on it. All right, well, here we go.
Okay, here we go again.
And speaking of bylaws, JJ, when a notice is required in the bylaws, such as for a proposed amendment to the bylaws, which of the following amendments...
No, it was NAP?
Oh, National Association of Parliamentarians.
Oh, okay.
Why couldn't you vote then, though? You're a member? I don't understand. Do you understand?
No.
It was the NAP convention today? I didn't have the money to go. That's why I didn't go. I didn't have the money.
Anyway.
I'd be a broke bitch. Okay. When a notice is...
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, God. When a notice is required in the bylaws. You got that.
Yes.
Such as for a proposed amendment to the bylaws.
Yes.
Very familiar with in Colorado.
Yes.
Which of the following amendments to the proposed amendments to the bylaws is in order? Oh, which of the following amendments to the proposed amendment to the bylaws is in order?
I actually followed that.
Okay, I didn't, but now I did.
Yeah.
A. Any amendment that is proposed, provided that such amendment is adopted by majority vote. B. Any amendment may be considered by a motion to suspend the rules or by consensus. C. Any amendment that proposes a change that does not go beyond the scope of the notice which was given. D. Any amendment that proposes a change that goes beyond the scope of notice.
Well, that's out of order. So we can eliminate D off the front end. Now this was proposed. Excuse me. Proposed amendments to the proposed amendment to a bylaw.
Right. Somebody is moved an amendment to the bylaws, and someone is trying to amend that. Right.
Okay. Now give me A again.
Any amendment that is proposed, provided that such amendment is adopted by majority vote.
Not necessarily.
B. Any amendment may be considered by a motion to suspend the rules or by consensus.
No.
C. Any amendment that proposes a change that does not go beyond the scope of the notice which was given.
I'll go with that one.
Yeah, that's that.
The suspending the rules one doesn't make any sense because you're already
It's
in there
bylaws.
anyway. Yeah, you're in there anyway.
Well, but you can't suspend the bylaws either, like to go beyond the scope of notice.
Says he was not delegates to review at the state level. Oh, okay.
It was a review. Okay, but aren't you a delegate at the state level? You're confusing me, JJ. Or did they throw you out? Were you suspended today like me? Blah. It's just like, listen, I'm not I'm a friendly person. Why do these people hate me?
More math.
Oh, fuck me. Check your panties. I want a sign that just says check your panties. Can you imagine, no matter what the occasion, you're in a parade, debate, or you're in a protest, check your panties!
Check your panties, your bleep is hanging out.
I mean, that's just perfect for anywhere.
Okay. Subsidiary motion to lay on the table. Again?
I don't want those.
No, it's for delegates. Oh, okay.
Well, but that doesn't answer my question. Why weren't you a delegate?
Anyway. More laying on the table. We did a lot of that today.
Yeah, we certainly did.
That's what she said.
We need a cigarette.
Or a doobie. Okay, the subsidiary motion to lay on the table a pending question.
I was not a delegate to the national. You're confusing me more. You said this was at the state level. Aren't you confused?
Unless they were doing a state level review of stuff to go to national, but because he was not a delegate to national,
But that doesn't make.
did not have a
Okay, now
role
I don't know their bylaws, and I'm like.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
I'm viewing it in the lens of LP, but. And you want to know when I went up there to get, what did I go? Oh, this computer. I'm like, shit. I had to take the mushrooms out of the, because I got some, and I'm like, fuck, what if the dogs had eaten the mushrooms? That would have been something.
Oh, well, that would explain the shirt that Skippy's
Oh, no,
wearing.
Skippy's wearing a shirt because he's showing his gay pride. Did you notice?
Yeah, I saw
It's
it.
like love it for everyone. And he'll growls. He won't let us take it off.
I like this shirt.
A state level review of national bylaw.
Yeah.
Okay, that's still, okay.
Okay, I was right.
I got it. Yeah, no, Skippy growls. He won't let us take the shirt off. And he loves, isn't he adorable?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure. I should bring him down here. He'll bite me, though, because he gets very cranky. He's such a cranky old man. We have to put a muzzle on him if we want to take it off.
Yeah. Okay, back to this. The subsidiary motion to lay on the table a pending question was voted on at a regular meeting with 12 members present.
Mm-hmm.
Which of the following voting results would adopt the motion to lay on the table?
And there's 12 people there.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Could you imagine this in a jury room?
Yeah, my God. Okay.
That would drive the judge nuts. Okay. A. 6 affirmative, 6 negative, including the chair voting affirmative.
Okay, yeah, right. He caused the tie. Got
Yeah.
it. Tie fails.
Right.
It's not A.
Yeah. B. 2 in the affirmative and 2 in the negative.
No, it's a tie. Tie
Right.
fails.
C. 7 in the affirmative and 5 in the negative.
Yes. What's the other one?
D. None of the above.
It's C.
Yeah. This one initially sounded worse than it was.
Yeah, really. Yes, really. Take your panties. And boom,
And
checka
that's-
wow wow.
That's pretty straightforward.
Boom, checka wow. Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you ready, Mr. Seaback?
That's right, I think so.
So we're on the 22nd. We're getting there.
Just keep going.
I know. Oh my God, it's math. Math is hard. I need to get
That's
a
what
math.
she said.
Yes. All right. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
There are 60 members present at
Okay.
the regular monthly meeting of an organization.
Okay.
The quorum is 30.
Okay.
The previous question on the pending main motion
Okay.
will be ordered by which of the following counted votes?
Okay. Counted, not roll call. Okay.
38 in the affirmative and 20 in the negative.
Okay. We said 60, right? That's total.
60 members.
Okay.
B, 2 in the affirmative and 1 in the negative. C, I know, 21 in the affirmative and 12 in the negative.
I'm laughing because I think everybody was asleep on
Yeah,
B.
I didn't know what happened with B. And D, none of the above.
Okay, it was... Okay, so we have 60 people in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And the question is what again?
Previous question on the pending
Previous
main
question on
motion.
the pending main motion.
They called the question, bitches.
Okay, they called the question.
Bitches.
Yeah.
They called the question. Hold on.
Bitches.
Okay. Okay, and so we.
Look, JJ's getting in on the filthiness.
Who's this math guy?
Yeah, because math is hard.
His last name is Maddox.
Ah.
He has a brother.
But he's been checking his panties.
He has a brother named Greg. Anyway,
He's been checking those panties.
Okay, give me the choices again.
38, yes. I'm going to do it that way, and 20, no.
38 up, 20 down. On a 60, that's not 2/3. Okay, keep going.
B, 2 yes, 1 no.
It's technically 2/3, but it's ridiculous.
But it's like, what the hell happened? C, 21 yes, 12 no.
21 and 12. That is not 2/3.
D, none of the
I'm going
above.
to stick with B.
It is B.
It's as weird as it sounds.
I know, it's weird. Everyone else was like, huh? Ner? Derp?
Everybody else out drinking.
Everyone else was derp, bitty derp. So B.
Everybody else was either drinking or sleeping.
Yeah, B is right, but I would reword it this way: that there were 2 yes, 1 no, and about 55
Everybody
derp.
else.
JJ says B happens a lot, not in libertarian meetings.
No.
Libertarians love to have opinions. I mean, like,
You put
they
six-
want to vote on. They love to tell you what
You
they
put
think.
6 libertarians in a room, ask them a question, you'll get 13 answers.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway.
It's like libertarians live to give their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I mean, I think I'm the shining example of that. I'm constantly giving my opinion on everything.
That's why you're in
That's why they're
trouble.
trying to suspend me.
Very good.
Oh, God.
Okay, limiting debate time this time. In order... Let me try that again. An order limiting total debate time to 30 minutes is adopted.
So, wait, stop. That is a limit to extend. That's a motion to extend the limits of debate, right?
An order limiting total debate time to 30 minutes.
Okay, well, then it's the limit debate time. Okay, got it.
Yes.
It's an order limiting time
Yes.
to debate. Okay,
Is adopted while a main motion is pending.
got it.
After debate is closed, a member moves to amend the main motion. This motion is quickly seconded. The chair should.
Now read the whole thing again.
Okay. An order limiting total debate time to 30 minutes is adopted
Got it.
while a main motion is pending.
Got it.
After debate is closed, a member moves to amend the main motion.
Okay.
It's seconded.
Wait, stop. So I want to just work this through. So there was an order limiting debate
To 30 minutes.
to 30 minutes.
Well-
Debate was closed,
Right.
and he wants to, and the main motion still wasn't adopted, but
Right.
debate was
Still
closed. There wasn't a vote yet,
Still
on,
pending, right.
and somebody moves to amend,
And seconded.
and it was seconded. Got it.
The chair should A. State the question on the amendment, debate, and vote.
No.
B. Let the member know that an order extending debate is necessary. C. State the question on the amendment and vote without permitting debate. D. Rule the amendment out of order since debate is closed.
It's B or C. What's B?
Let the member know that an order extending debate is necessary.
That's technically true. And what was?
State the question on the amendment and vote without permitting debate.
No, that's not that. What was D?
Rule the amendment out of order since debate is closed.
I'm guessing D.
It's actually C.
What the fuck?
But however,
See, Amanda thought B or D too. So did I.
Well,
And it's C.
Okay, here's the problem.
What was C?
C was state the question on the amendment and vote without permitting debate.
Okay, but
Here's the problem with this question, and I see it almost immediately here. Okay, yes, you have a limiting debate, total debate time to 30 minutes is adopted. They're saying debate is closed. Why is the debate closed? Is it because you ran out of time?
that's the assumption, I believe.
Okay, because or just somebody tried to call the question. Because if they're trying to call the question, but there's still time available, then D would be in order because the question was called and you can't amend after the question's been called.
I'm assuming it was exhausted. That seems to be.
But if debate time is exhausted, you can still make a motion.
Why? Isn't that part of debate?
No, it's not.
See, that's where I'm getting confused. I thought an
because
amendment.
There would be a debate allowed on the amendment itself, but you also have a total debate time of 30
and
minutes,
it's done.
and that would include the amendment. Therefore, the amendment's in order,
Okay.
but you can't debate it because you're out of time.
Okay, I got it. It's just weird.
Yeah, it's a little unusual.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with that. Okay.
Yeah, I understand where they were going with that. So.
Yeah, burp.
Yep.
Oh no, you get 2 chances again. How are you getting all these? You getting
had
sad?
2 of them earlier.
Yeah, but you've got 2 twos. You got a 2-2. Check your panties. Okay.
Nah, there's no frill.
Oh my God, it's long.
By the way, what is a one-legged ballerina wear? A 1-1.
It's I was going. Okay, got it. Are you ready?
No, but okay.
We're still going on with this. The vote requirement for an adoption of a motion to rescind or to amend something previously adopted by an assembly,
Okay.
except when applied to constitution, bylaws, or special rules of order, requires which of the following? A 2/3 vote. B, a majority of the entire membership. C, a majority vote when notice of the intent to make the motion stating the complete substance of the proposed change has been given at the previous meeting within a quarterly time interval or in
It's going like this.
who's doing that?
I was.
Okay. Or in the call of the present meeting. D, all of the above.
Okay. Give me the beginning again. This was
The vote requirement for adoption
Yeah.
of a motion to rescind
Rescind. Okay.
or amend something previously adopted,
Right.
except when applied to constitution, bylaws, or special rules of order,
Right.
requires which of the following? A, a 2/3 vote.
Yeah.
B, a vote of a majority of the entire membership.
Yeah.
C, a majority vote when notice of intent to make the motion stating the complete substance of the proposed change has been given at the previous meeting
Right.
within a quarterly time interval
Yeah.
or in the call of the present meeting.
Yeah.
D, all of the above are correct.
D.
What?
D.
It is D.
Yeah. We had that earlier.
Yeah, you actually read that earlier.
Yeah, I recognized it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wait, that's why I was
yeah,
listening
yeah,
closely here.
yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. And I thought we missed it. Oh, yeah. The breakdown with Birkenhoff had said up here somewhere, I think. I'm still learning Robert's Rules. It's complex but simple.
That's an
Most of the
oxymoron.
time. It's complex. Like, there's some simple rules that you can, that you can suss out. Oh, no, it's me again. It's you again.
The f-
What is that?
I think that's a hose tap. A hose bib.
Oh, it sounds, that was weird.
It wasn't a bird. It sounded like a squeaky.
No,
hose
that
bib.
wasn't a bird.
Like a squeaky valve, like a hose bib.
I don't know what he's doing, but he doesn't realize he makes so much noise. We got to enclose this area and put in soundproofing. All right.
Ray, lube the pipes. That's what she said.
Check your panties. Okay. Are you ready? Oh, God. I don't like this question.
Uh-oh.
The motion to commit
Okay.
has several variations,
Oh, boy.
whose object is to permit the Assembly's full meeting body to consider a main question with the greater freedom of debate that is allowed in committees.
Oh, boy.
Which of the following are motions that allow the Assembly to act with the greater, it's actually easy, to act with the greater freedom.
I'm smelling quasi-committee of the whole, and informal discussion here.
Well, okay, you're getting to the, but you're understanding.
I'm
Okay.
smelling that coming.
Okay, A, to go into a committee of the whole.
Yeah.
B, to consider informally. C, to go into quasi-committee of the whole. D, all of the above are
D.
correct. It is
Yeah.
D. It is D. It's just a lot of words. It was a word salad.
I can sort of see that where that was going.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
It was a word salad that but the morsel, the tomato, was easy. If that makes sense.
Tomato.
You know what I'm saying.
You say tomato, I
You know
say
that nice.
You say tomato, I
it's
say
a
all
nice,
the above. Yeah.
It's a nice cherry tomato. I'm gonna get really dirty, so I shut up. I'm surprised they haven't put. Oh, they did say I made profane insults. They are arguing.
Profane insults?
No, they're arguing.
Profane insults? Fuck that shit.
No, okay, they're arguing. Okay, when people tell other people to go fuck themselves, they're arguing like that's sexually suggestive rather than it just being like. I don't think anyone literally thinks in there when you tell someone to go fuck themselves, like you're envisioning in your head that they're just gonna go and like fist themselves or something like that. Okay, it's just it's a saying.
For a lot of people, that would be very difficult.
Yeah, but it's just so they're saying though, because I said go fuck yourself with a barbed dildo. All I'm doing is adding hyperbole to an insult. I am not sexually harassing somebody.
Same way as I say go self-fornicate with an aerated silo pinto.
Yeah, it's like go sit on a cactus and spin.
That's exactly what I just said.
Yeah, it's like
dry cactus.
It's not a. I used to have when I was in. This reminds me when I was in Christian circles, people would say, "Oh, you can't say it sucks because you know."
Really?
Yeah, they think it. You know.
When I was in Catholic circles, they said anything above darn was profane. And I'm going, really? So when I say darn it to heck, I'm okay. But if I say damn it to hell, which is a place that Christians say exists, that's wrong. No.
No, but it's not. It's just an insult. It's not. It's, you know. And of course, listen, I'm not saying Joshua did anything wrong. I love Joshua. But again, I'm being singled out. He told somebody to eat his entire ass.
Didn't the chair once say eat a bag of you-know-whats?
Yeah, well...
In a frickin' meeting?
Yeah, he did. No, he said... Was it a bag?
He said that in the virtual one, remember?
Yeah, no, but it wasn't a bag.
When he threw...
he just said eat a dick. It was just one.
But that's when he threw Alex in the deep end.
Yeah, eat a dick. And then we ended up debating how big of a dick it had to been for everyone to have a piece. Because there was a lot of delegates there, and we did have a debate on how long it would be for us to chop it into pieces so that everyone could have a bite of this metaphorical dick. Now, obviously...
Somebody asked who brings the mustard.
No, the condiments.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the joke. But Nick literally wasn't telling people to go out and find some severed penis and eat it. It was just an insult.
Yes, but...
It was profane, yes.
It's decorum.
But I didn't say this in a meeting. I never told anyone to go fuck...
Decorum.
And it was decorum for sure,
yes.
Right? So I never said that in a meeting. And the people I said it to were people wanting to violate bodily autonomy. So the LNC is more concerned about the words I used when I was upset that someone wanted to force a vaccine in me rather than the actual force. They're more concerned that they're more concerned that I told Biden to go fuck himself with a barbed dildo. Oh, the say decorum one more time? Hold on. I've got something for you. I got something for you. Because well, at least I think I got something for you.
That's what she said.
I do. Hold on.
That's what she said. And he said, oh,
Look,
really?
I think yeah, let me, got something for you. Oh, let me close the heretics. There you go. Say decorum. One more time. I dare you. I need to get that on a t-shirt, don't I?
Yeah.
That's great. If I'm thrown out, I'm having this on a t-shirt. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I'm not going to do it if I'm not thrown out because, you know. Yeah, it's definitely decorum. I know.
Berkendorf says.
But now I need my heretics back. What'd I do with my heretics? Here we go. The heretics are in the temple.
I don't know. You have heretics? Why don't you shave them?
Check your panties. Where were we at?
It's your question.
So, Amanda, should I get that on a shirt? I think I should. But I'm definitely not going to do it because they got really upset at my last shirt. And didn't they get upset with Keaton about a shirt?
What happened with Keaton, and this is partially my fault, because I had no idea this was going to go blow up at the time. We were at a private person's house just having a get-together. It's a casual, it wasn't even a fundraiser, it was just a casual get-together, and she was wearing a tank top for at the time, the Boston Tea Party, which was technically a rival political group.
Yeah, started by Daryl Perry and Thomas Knapp. Yeah.
Right. Now, they weren't exactly very productive, obviously, but
they made a point. They were a protest against the inactions
Of the LP.
of the LP and the LNC.
Yes.
Because didn't they want Bar Root to be disqualified?
Among other things, yes.
Right. Okay.
But anyway, she was wearing the tank top. I took a picture of it. Okay. And
I thought it was worse.
it got posted out there, and the picture's still out there somewhere on the web.
I want it.
I'll see if I can find it. But the thing of it, and I actually had to edit the photo for reasons I won't discuss here. But
What, her nips were showing or something?
yeah.
Oh, you know. Who
She
cares?
was wearing something that should not be worn underneath a ribbed white tank top. Anyway,
I want to see the picture now.
well, I edited that out. But anyway,
And, oh, listen, look. I got 2 sales right here.
But the punchline of it was that they used that photo to claim that she was fraternizing with the enemy, quote unquote, or something along those lines. And it was like, really?
Okay, I want to now wear a Boston Tea Party shirt.
I actually apologized to her because I said I had no idea they were going to do that. She said, "Don't worry about it," because neither did we.
I want that shirt now, and I want it in tribute to Angela Keaton.
I have to go find it. It's out there somewhere. It might be on my blog.
I wonder if
actually.
she still has it.
I don't know, but I think I might have a picture of my blog somewhere.
Angela, if you still have that shirt, I'll wear it. Because they might as well add to my crimes. I've never seen a list of so many crimes. I'm such a criminal. Like, oh my God, they threw everything against the wall. I am so stressed out. You have no fucking idea. Oh my God. I can't believe this.
Let's get to the next question.
I know, but I'm freaking out now.
So, anyway, a vote on motion A is taken under an order limiting debate, and the vote on motion A...
Wait, stop.
I'm going to start that over. Because I just realized I was rambling there. A vote on motion A is taken under an order limiting debate.
Okay. What, stop. What?
A vote on motion
A was taken.
Under an order limiting debate.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, continue.
And the vote on motion A is reconsidered before the order is exhausted. Which of the following is correct?
Okay.
A. The order limiting debate only applies to the motion to reconsider. B. The order limiting debate no longer applies. C. The order limiting debate still applies to both the motion to reconsider and the reconsideration of motion A. D. The order limiting debate only applies to reconsideration of motion A.
It's not D. You're looking at me like it's D.
No.
Okay, don't look at me like it's D. It's not D.
No, I'm not looking at it like it's D.
What's A?
The order limiting debate only applies to the motion to reconsider.
It's not that either.
Okay, so here's your 4 options. It applies to the reconsideration motion.
Only.
The motion, it applies to the motion to reconsider. It applies to both of them, or none of them.
Okay.
That's your choices.
Okay, it's either going to be both or none. So.
That would eliminate A and D.
Okay, so it's not. Is a motion to reconsider both?
That would be C.
C.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Amanda guessed A.
So,
Why would you guys guess A? What was A?
A was it applies only to the motion to reconsider.
No, that I would love to know why you guys considered that. Thought that. Because to me that was immediately ruled out. Because if it was going to apply to only one of those two, it would be the original motion. I can make an argument for that. You can't make an argument for the motion to reconsider, which didn't even exist at the time that the order limiting debate.
Right.
Right.
But the argument is that because the reason is because the order to limit debate applies to the whole.
Right. And the motion to reconsider
pieces underneath
adheres to the main motion.
Right.
So any limits to the main motion would also apply to any adhering motions.
Right.
Okay, so we explained it. Yeah. This is what this show is for, is to explain this stuff.
Right.
Okay, is it you now?
Yeah, it's yours.
Okay, ready. And we're on the 28th, so so what do we want to get to?
At least through Labor Day.
Okay, at least through my suspension.
Yeah.
I don't want to go now. They would just suspend me in absentia.
Well, then that wouldn't fly either.
Yeah, it would. You don't have to be there.
You can't present your case if you're not there to give it.
Oh, no, they would just vote. They would be like, the bitch didn't show up. They wouldn't say that. I would say that, but they wouldn't say that. Okay, let's go. Oh my God, why are these so, oh my God, they're so pedantic. All right. A vote on motion A.
Yes.
This sounds like the same thing. Okay, a
I
vote.
tore it off. It's
I
over
know, but
there.
this seems like the same question. When is the meeting, Amanda? Next weekend.
in Louisville.
And like, I am so sick over it. That's why I got some drugs. Like, I just need to be drugged out before the meeting. I got some
That's why you
mushrooms.
fly.
Should I do the mushrooms? I think I should do the mushrooms. It's
No.
legal.
Yeah, but it also gets you.
Well, it's decriminalized
it
here.
also causes committing murders in Miami Beach. But that's another story.
That dude was on Alligator or Gator or whatever the fuck they call it. It was a designer drug. It wasn't a mushroom.
That's what the reports I heard said he was on a magic mushroom. But
No, I heard bath salts and I heard alligator.
either way, the guy deserves to rot in prison.
Yeah, I don't want to microdose because
And the
I've
guy-
microdosed
the guy
plenty of
who-
times.
The guy who we killed took a bullet for his 1-year-old son and died.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different thing. Okay, never mind. I'm thinking of the
This
guy.
was a local guy down in Miami Beach who got shot.
Yeah, crocodile. Yeah, crocodile, not alligator. What the fuck am I saying? It was crocodile, not alligator. I'm such an idiot. No, but I'm thinking of the guy in Miami who went and ate this guy's face off.
No, I'm talking about the guy who shot the
Okay.
local casserole.
I think Amanda's also thinking of the cannibal guy.
Could be.
He literally went to a homeless man and ate his face off.
Good lord.
The guy's still alive, but with like no eyeballs and shit. It's just, it's gross. But he was on crocodile. Why can't I see comments, JJ? I don't know. If you're in YouTube, because I see the little YouTube logo, everyone is in YouTube. Can you see Amanda's comments? Oh, I know why. This is broadcasting on 2 different YouTube channels. What YouTube channel are you on? Because it's broadcasting on Cult of RONR and it's broadcast on Pink Flame of Liberty. Until Cult of RONR gets enough subscribers and view hours to be monetized, I recommend everyone go to
Pink Flame
because they can do super chats. But it's up to you guys. If it depends. I bet you two are, Amanda and JJ are in 2 different YouTube channels.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
All right.
All right.
What's the next question?
Okay. A vote on motion A is taken under an order extending the limits of debate.
Okay.
And then the vote on motion A is reconsidered.
Did we just see this?
After the order is exhausted.
After the order is exhausted.
Right. So there's the difference.
Okay.
Which of the following is correct? The order extending debate still applies to both motions to reconsider and the reconsideration of motion A. B, the order extending debate no longer applies. C, the order extending debate only applies to the reconsideration of motion A. D, the order extending debate only applies to the motion to reconsider. So basically you got, it applies to both. It no longer applies. It applies just to the reconsideration, or it applies only to the underlying motion.
And this is a case where they had an order which extended limits of debate
and was exhausted
and ran out.
Yes.
Okay. So at that point, a motion of reconsideration has been filed,
Mm-hmm.
and the question is, which of the following is correct? And you said the motion of okay. Give me those choices again.
The order extending debate still applies to both the motion to reconsider and the reconsideration of motion A.
It's
B,
both.
the order extending debate no longer applies.
That's none.
C, the order extending debate only applies to the reconsideration.
Okay.
D, the order extending debate only applies to the motion to reconsider.
It's not no longer applies. It's not. I see. A was both of them,
Yes.
and then C is the
Only to the reconsideration of motion A.
reconsideration, and then the other one is the
Only to the motion to reconsider.
which is ahead of the reconsideration.
Yes. You have to move to reconsider before you reconsider.
Right. And the debate time has been exhausted. It's either C or D. And my instinct tells me that it should apply to the first one first, which was the motion to reconsider, which would be D. But I'm not sure. Because I'm not sure if that's the...
What?
Oh, it's you.
I like making noises with my nails. Do you want me not to do that?
Like, what is that tapping noise? I'm looking up the ceiling. It's like,
I'm getting my nervous energy out. This
like,
is my...
there a mouse in the floor?
Look at this. People don't... I have a heater here.
She's racking her nails on the portable radiator over there.
Yeah, people who are in the South, they probably don't have no... I have
Kind of a variation of nails on a chalkboard.
Yeah, I have
Without
a... When I was in Florida, I didn't know something like this ever existed. But it's like, it's a portable, like, oil-filled...
It's a portable oil radiator.
Yeah, it's not water, it's oil, but yeah.
They're actually very, very good on keeping a room heated when they're actually in full speed.
Well, yeah, but it takes a while.
Yeah.
But they're very energy efficient.
They're slow and energy efficient. When you get there, they're wonderful.
Yeah.
I had one in my dorm in college. Anyway.
I want several of them though, but.
Okay. So it's either going to be the C.
He says it's a distraction.
Yes.
I have no clue what. See, Amanda must be from the south.
Yeah.
But yeah, hold on. I want to see if this will do something. If you can. Yeah, look here. Right here. This is the portable radiator. So it looks just like a radiator in the house, you know, with the coils like an intestine. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So these are very popular here, and I got this.
The one I had was my dorm in Kansas, so.
I got, and it's hot, but
the dorm was also built in 1923.
this is filled with oil, and it heats up the oil and it radiates out. It's very energy efficient. But okay, now you
It's
can
also
see.
very good for drying clothes in a pinch. If they're wet.
But you guys now look, they can see this old desk. You see how like it goes down? This like will pull back up. This is an old typewriter desk for secretaries. So, but it's heavy.
You're looking at the Colt Cam, yes.
Yeah, it's heavy wood. But here's where the little patent pending thing. But there you go. Yeah, so you get to see behind the scenes how fucking messy we are, and how this is my basement because over there is the furnace. All right. We'll go back.
Okay, so we're
See,
back to
it looks all neat here,
Yeah.
and then you go behind the scenes and you're like, shit, you're in the middle of a junk pile.
Yeah. Okay. C was what again?
Okay.
Applies to
A is both.
I said no on that one.
Oh, see, I didn't realize how unusual these were, but
Oh, anyway.
okay. What did you want again?
A was you said
A was both.
B was none.
Right. C was the underlying reconsideration,
Yeah.
and D was the motion to reconsider.
It's gonna be either C or D. Oh God, is the motion to reconsider debatable in this situation? I don't think it is, so I'm gonna say C.
It is B, none,
None?
because it's exhausted.
Okay. So does that mean that they're both debatable?
It's this all has to only do with the order extending debate. It doesn't
Right.
even talk about whether it's debatable.
But if the order to extend debate is exhausted, does that mean that does that mean at that point that the motion to reconsider is debatable at all or not?
Motion to reconsider is always debatable anyway.
Okay. So then okay.
But this was just about the time to debate.
Okay.
So it's
Oh, okay. Now,
yeah. You were getting. I was trying to
I should
help
pull
you.
that one off a second.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to help
I
you.
want to. Yeah, I was.
I mean, they said I was trying to distract you. I wasn't. I was trying to help you. The reason I'm doing this,
This one, the previous one, are actually kind of
Yeah.
siblings.
I was doing this. This is an autistic thing, actually. What I'm doing is stimming because it gets my mind
Oh,
off.
that
of,
doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
You see my legs switch around all
Yeah.
the time too, and I'm not autistic, but I have that apraxia
Yeah.
issue, same problem.
It got my mind off the what's troubling me because if I didn't do something else, I was about to bust up into tears. So yeah.
Covered jaw cracking. Okay, so it's both if the order was
If the order
still
wasn't
active.
right.
Because we're done none of. Okay, I get.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
Looking at both of them. Really
Oh, I knew you
get a
were making a
perspective.
joke to break down, but I was just explaining in case anyone took it seriously. I really wasn't trying to. I was trying to distract
Pardon
myself.
my snarfing. I'm still fighting allergies.
All right, now it's you. 29.
Yes, quit cheating.
I didn't cheat.
Yeah, right. The subsidiary emotion.
Add that to my crimes, bitches.
Cheating on her, Roberts. Yeah. The subsidiary motion to go into a committee of the whole
Oh God, help me.
yields. Okay, sorry. A yields to the subsidiary motion. Would you sit up straight?
You know what I'm doing? I'm stretching where my rib is.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm sorry, I didn't explain.
You look like you were going. Oh, I don't want to deal with this.
Well, I don't want to deal with it, but my rib was hurting, and it's like moving the muscle, like it's. You know how like you expand like the gap between your
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing.
You're stretching the muscle there. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. That I understand.
Oh, right there. Ah, that's good. That's what she said. Check your panties. Okay, continuing.
Check your panties. Check your corset.
Wearing a corset helps because it's like being taped up.
Yeah.
But it can't be the underbust because that then just cuts right into your. The overbust one, it just. But then I'm wearing the boobs up to my chin because when I wear a corset, I'm like.
Well, like Carol Moore will get her kicks out of it.
Yeah, but I mean, it really is. Shelf boob when I push them up.
Okay.
Look at precinct committeeman Ken Mattis said the house I rented in Carbondale, Illinois had steam radiators. This is an oil one, but they work just like steam.
Yeah, same premise.
It took about 40 minutes to warm up the house after turning them on, but then it stays warm. It does take a long time.
The ones I'm doing were steam too, and that that was in Kansas. I think they're more prevalent in the Midwest, to be honest.
I love steam radiators that are like
I love the one I had
affixed to the house because they also add the humidity. Because in Colorado, people don't know we're semi-arid here.
We're dry as a bone.
Yeah, but it's classified as semi-arid. It's dry as hell, and you need to put. I have a whole house humidifier on our furnace. It's terrible. I wish
this on my property. Okay.
Yeah, I wish we had steam. And all the people who get these old houses, they tear them out. I love them, and I love the steam radiators in the old Victorians because they're so ornate.
There was I think it's still there. There was a house out in Byers. We were looking. It was out east on I-70 that we were looking
It had
at.
steam radiators.
Oh, this was an old Victorian farmhouse.
They're so ornate.
That was literally right by the edge of town, and there was still space there to the outbuildings and everything. And they had the steam radiators, and I'm going, oh my god! If I actually was working and commuting in Aurora, I would buy this house so fast it would scare you.
But part of the problem,
house.
Part of the problem
with
the steam radiators is they take up wall space, so you can't put a piece of furniture there.
The other problem with them is that you've got to make sure you have a good, clean water supply.
Oh yeah.
Because they're very hard to flush out if they fill up with sediment or mineral deposits.
Yes, absolutely.
Which kills their efficiency.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of those little spit valves on the bottom, so you can drain them and flush them out. I mean, doing that to a hot water heater is bad enough. I do it in California. I literally had a hot water sand dune coming out the drain hose.
But the energy bills for it are so efficient.
They're beautiful.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. Radiators aside, the subsidiary motion to go into a committee of the whole.
Oh yeah. Yields.
A, yields to the subsidiary motion to commit to a special committee.
That's it. Okay.
B, yields to the subsidiary motion to commit to a standing committee.
Oh my God.
C, takes precedence over all other forms of the subsidiary motion to commit.
I have no idea, really.
D, takes precedence over all other forms of the subsidiary motion to commit except a motion to recommit.
I have no fucking idea. I really don't. So what's A again?
Yields to commit to a special committee.
Okay, special committee.
B, yields to commit to a standing committee.
I'm thinking it's B. Just a guess, a gut.
C, takes precedence over all their commits.
I don't think so.
D, over all other commits except to recommit.
I'm going B.
And the answer is C.
I guessed. What was C? It takes precedence over all others.
All other forms of commit.
Okay, I had no fucking idea.
Well, okay, I think the reasoning on this is that if you're going to a committee of the whole, that is a higher precedence committee than a committee established. Because it involves the everybody present.
But to me, a standing committee is like, it exists just to consider that question.
Well, yeah, but I think the logic there is that you have the body here to look at it in this committee, let's do it, rather than.
But the body also appointed a standing committee for that subject matter. So you understand why I picked B?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying I'm thinking the bigger committee immediately on hand gets right over. Let's see what it says real fast. It's on commit, obviously, 173. If different proposals are made, either in the form of primary and secondary amendments or simply as suggestions, the chair treats them as proposals to fill a blank and puts them to a vote in the following order until one receives a majority.
What does that have to do with this?
Hang on. 1, committee of the whole. 2, quasi-committee of the whole. 3, consider informally. 4, standing committees. 5, special committees. The one containing the largest number of members being voted on first.
Yeah, but that just says for filling the blank. That doesn't talk about precedence.
Oh, well, actually, what they're saying there is that the largest group would get the bigger precedence.
No, it just says that they get to vote on it first. It doesn't say it takes precedence.
Okay, hang on. A proposal to recommit the same standing or special committee to the same standing or special committee that previously considered the question should be voted on before other proposals for standing or special committees are voted on.
I don't understand. That did not answer the question. It just talked about ordering filling blanks. That is different than precedence.
I think what they're arguing here is that the ordering of the filling in the blanks is a precedence.
It's not, though.
Well, we know that a committee of the whole is
Be-
precedent
but-
quasi over considered informal.
But for instance, if you're doing filling the blanks and you're dealing with money,
Yeah.
the one that's the most expensive option gets voted on first. That doesn't mean that that has precedence. It just is that's the least likely to pass. That's usually like it's the most invasive.
Right.
So I don't get this. I don't
Okay,
understand.
I'm looking back a little bit.
JJ, help us. You're our only hope. That citation,
Did you see the comment I threw on one of your
Yeah.
things?
I did. That makes no sense to me.
Help us carry on our LOC. Your
Yeah, only hope. God.
Presence of individual. It yields to postpone definitely, limit or extend debate, previous question, and lay on the table, or motion to amend. Be applied to main motions. Out of order, nonetheless, order must be seconded, is debatable.
Okay. I want to look at the standard characteristics.
That's what I'm walking through
Okay.
and commit right now.
Well, not in commit. I'm looking at committee of the whole.
Oh,
But
okay.
you can do commit. But
Okay. Amendable as follows. Let's see.
I don't understand. And I don't think
Requires a majority. Search committee.
that citation answered it. I really don't. I can't find fucking
If the main question is to be considered in a committee of the whole quasi or informally, the motion should specify which methods to be used. Let's see here.
Nope, I don't see anything here. JJ, you have to help us.
Incomplete motion to commit. Well, that's what that under incomplete motion to commit, which is what that section was under before.
Well, I mean, I'm just gonna have to accept the answer, obviously, but we still don't know why. I don't see anything in here. Just because you consider that first in blanks does not mean it has precedence. I don't think.
What color tab is committee of the whole?
I can't find it.
Oh, it's a purple one. Sorry.
Oh, 52-1.
Yeah, I just found it.
But I don't see standard characteristics. It just talks about it. It doesn't like have an actual characteristics. The committee of the whole, I see, okay. It doesn't talk about precedence. I don't see this answer. Let me go back here to the chart, you know?
Sure.
Committee doesn't only.
Excuse me, this is a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna have to put a pin in it, and one day we'll figure out the answer.
Yeah.
Because I
Let's
don't
move
find it. Yeah, let's move forward. I'm just seeing.
Where's the? Oh, you got it. Okay.
Is it? Yeah, yeah.
No,
But JJ, you're gonna need to help us with
I
this.
just asked you one.
Oh, JJ, you're gonna need to help us. Did you look?
No.
Okay.
I looked at the date.
Yeah, that's what I did that other time. Obviously, I didn't cheat because I lost that one.
Put that to the charges. Can't cheat, right?
Yeah, I can't even cheat right. She's such a fucking lousy cheater. Fuck her. I can't figure it out. We really need to ask JJ about that one. All right.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Here we go. Oh, good. This is like not word salad. The recommended phraseology used by the chair when the motion to postpone indefinitely is adopted.
Okay.
A. The motion to postpone indefinitely passes. The resolution is postponed indefinitely.
Okay.
B. The ayes have it, and the resolution is postponed indefinitely. B. The motion to postpone indefinitely is adopted, and the resolution is not adopted. D.
middle of that one. Anyway,
This is really dumb. The ayes have it. I'm not saying D is dumb. The whole question is dumb to me. D, the ayes have it, and the motion to postpone indefinitely is adopted. The resolution is not adopted.
That sounds a little excessive. What was? Well, give me the first couple.
I will, but I want to make
It ain't C.
to me, this is an example of trying to serve the rules rather than
Serve the members.
right. Because to me, whatever the chair says, as long as it's clear and understandable,
Right.
I don't give a flying fuck if it's the exact precise language, because the idea is just to be understood.
Right.
You know, I hate this kind of stuff.
So give me A.
The motion to postpone indefinitely passes. The resolution is postponed indefinitely.
That sounds like something a robot would say.
All of it is.
Yeah.
B, the ayes have it, and the resolution is postponed indefinitely. C, the motion to postpone indefinitely is adopted, and the resolution is not adopted. D, the ayes have it, and the motion to postpone indefinitely is adopted.
I'm going to say B just for brevity.
It is B.
What was A again?
The motion to postpone indefinitely passes. The resolution is postponed indefinitely. I think A is perfectly
Let me
serviceable.
see it a minute here.
A is perfectly serviceable. It's not technically correct. You're not with the ayes have it. I don't ever say that.
The motion to postpone indefinitely passes. The resolution is postponed indefinitely.
I think, but
Sorry, I said it sounded like a robot.
would a member understand what happened?
Yeah.
That's all. To me, that's all that matters.
You could make an argument, and the only reason I said B was because it's the shortest. But you can make an argument A is valid. You can make an argument B is valid.
You can make an argument that all of them is valid. They all communicate what happened.
Right.
Unless
they're saying that because that of the resolution not adopted would imply a failure to adopt, not a failure to be voted on. That would eliminate C.
But it's
and D.
not adopted.
Right, but it's also not voted on either.
But it's still not adopted.
Yeah, that's why I think C and D wouldn't work.
Yeah, but the members understand.
Yeah. I mean, really, A and B is the same thing, just one shorter than the other.
And one doesn't say the ayes have it. Like, I don't know. That's done.
The I.
Yeah, yeah.
Ay,
Ay, ay, ay, ay, ay, ay, ay, ay, ay. No, don't look.
I have to ask the question of you this time because I just answered this last one
Oh.
correctly.
I fucked up then. I was going to take it, but okay.
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
She's going to take it. Okay. Oh, this is an easy one. This will be easy.
Okay.
Vote required for ordering the previous question.
2/3.
2/3 of member present.
No.
2/3 in the affirmative.
Yes.
Majority of previous notice.
No.
Majority of membership.
No. B.
Yep. I said it was an easy one.
The visuals pass the mushroom test. Yes, they do. Okay, so Wayne and I last week, definitely this video is never going to be monetized because you're not allowed to talk about drugs on videos for YouTube. Well, this is so deep
But you
in.
can talk about alcohol. Go figure.
Yeah. So we had we had a package that was 1 dose and we're lightweight, so we figured we cut it in half and just see. All it did was like put us to sleep. It was a bummer.
That's all extra alcohol does to me is after I finish laughing and having fun
Yeah.
shooting pool. That's me asleep. Okay, that was a Sunday in Utah, so now we're here to.
Oh, okay, so I get another one, so I
Yes,
can
you do.
really beat your ass.
Actually, you're still by one, but anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh God, this is a huge one.
Oh, that's what she said. Yay.
Yeah. A caucus at a hotly
A
contested.
caucus? I'll take it.
That's caucus.
A caucus. I love it.
not.
Give me that big caucus. Is that a caucus in your pocket? That's another good one.
That'd be a threesome, but anyway.
Oh my God, that would be good. What a big caucus you have. Stop looking at my big caucus.
Two women to the parliamentarian caucus, baby.
Oh, I think we need stop
Hey,
looking
babe.
at my big caucus.
Hey, baby, want a caucus?
Oh my
Anyway.
God.
Yeah, that's how parliamentarians meet women. Hey, baby, want a caucus?
Yeah, hey, I've got a big caucus for you. You interested?
Guess it is a gavel in my pocket.
Oh.
Anyway,
Give it to me, baby.
Okay, you asked for it. Here it
I
comes.
did. Here it comes. Open wide.
Bend
Like an
over.
airplane. Zoom.
Bend over. Who's bend over? That's the parliamentarian.
Yeah. Okay, tell me about your big caucus.
It's the Libertarian Caucus.
Tell me all about it.
Fully consensual. Anyway, a caucus at a hotly contested.
Oh, it's hotly. This is getting steamy. Okay,
It's getting steamy with a radiator.
yeah. Tell me about the hot. Tell me about the hot big caucus you got.
Excuse me a minute. I gotta take a drink.
They're loosening it, Jack. But I want to hear all about your hot big caucus.
Put this in your next review, change it.
Oh my God, put this in evidence because I would just love for you to have it to say she talked about
I see
hot.
that fan fiction coming.
Yeah, hot big caucuses.
Welcome to parliamentarian porn.
Bow, 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 bow.
Anyway, we actually had a crazy idea about possibly doing a set of Robert's Rules wedding vows.
I think we need to do Robert's Rules strip poker.
I'm not sure how the hell we pull that one off, but anyway. I don't believe I just said that.
I'm leaving that alone. I'm leaving that entirely
I don't
alone.
believe I just said that.
This is just woof, woof.
I was not trying to make a joke there.
Oh, anyone who's
I
watching,
realized what I said after I said it.
anyone who's watching this after reading the National Parliamentarian article is going to be like, "Holy fuck! Who thought Roberts could be so filthy?"
To quote Tom Lehrer, when properly viewed, everything is lewd.
You know, listen, we have a talent. We make Roberts pornographic.
I'm sorry, I did not plan that line. That was not an intentional joke. It just came out that way.
It came out that way. That's what she said.
Okay, let's try.
We are adults.
Let's.
Roof damage. Yeah, we saw
I saw
that.
his Facebook post on it.
Yeah, we saw.
JJ.
But he said he hasn't gone through the worst of it. So,
Yeah.
like, why is he sheltering it? You got to take hurricanes seriously. I'm like, and I don't know what Daniel did. JJ, do you know what Daniel Hayes is doing? Are you friends with him too? He's another Louisiana parliamentarian. I'm concerned about Daniel and his dog.
Well, thank you for getting us back on track and quickly.
Yeah, getting our minds out of our panties.
in the gutter. Okay, here we go again. Let's try this.
I know.
Let's try to be serious.
I'm
for a
doing
minute.
this.
I know. Yeah, I know you're stroking.
I'm stroking the big cock.
You're stroking your bigger pipes. Anyway,
The big caucus is hot.
you're stroking
It's so hot.
You're stroking your pipes. But anyway, a caucus at a hotly contested convention wishes to reconsider Resolution 18 before consideration of Resolutions
I got a
14
headache.
to 17.
I got a headache.
I said this was crazy.
Okay.
The caucus has a slight majority of delegates registered and present.
Okay.
Which of the following immediate actions should be used to consider Resolution 18 immediately prior to considering Resolutions 14 and 17?
Okay. I have an LP incident. It wasn't caucus related, but
Okay.
it would. Okay.
A. When Resolution 14 is presented.
Okay. No, wait. I'm confused with the numbers. What are the numbers again?
Okay. This caucus wants to consider Resolution 18 before 14 through 17.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. They have a slight majority of the delegates.
I got that. And now what A is?
What do they want to do? With actions. A, when Resolution 14 is presented, move to lay it on the table. If successful, make similar motions for 15 through 17.
No.
B, move to suspend the rules to consider Resolution 18.
But is that the one they want? 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
C, move to lay resolutions to 14 through 17 on the table in gross.
No.
D, none of the above.
What was B?
Move to suspend the rules to consider Resolution 18. Actually, they say the answer is A.
What is A? It's not lay on the table,
lay
though.
on the table 14, and then 15 through 17, they go to 18, then bring them back, I guess, afterwards.
I would be postpone, not lay on the table. Lay on the table is because something urgent came up, something that you have to consider. It wouldn't be lay on the table. It would be postpone. Or it would be suspend the rules to take 18 out of order, which is what is B. I dispute this. JJ, what do you think? Is that a lay on the table thing?
Here's what the citation says back on lay on the table 215. Misuses of the motion. It is out of order to move to lay a pending question on the table if there is evidently no other matter requiring immediate attention.
Right.
However, if members who command a majority wish to bring up a measure out of its order, but lack the 2/3 required to suspend the rules to do so.
Okay, they lack the 2/3.
Remember they said they had a slight majority.
Right.
Yeah. They may lay each intervening matter on the table in
So this is
succession
an
until the
exception.
desired matter is reached. This is proper because their evident object is not to suppress without debate the items lay on the table, but instead to advance consideration of something they consider more urgent.
Got it. So it's an exception.
Yeah.
But wouldn't, just hear me out, wouldn't postponing those items be in order as well? Postponing until after 18 is considered? Wouldn't that, I mean, I think that would be cleaner.
I think it would be cleaner.
And it also just requires the majority. Oh, no, it requires the 2/3, right?
Yeah.
That's why. But why are you making an exception because somebody doesn't have 2/3? Too bad, so sad. Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Why do you make an exception just because they have a slight majority? No. Too bad. You don't have 2/3. Go pound sand.
Actually, here's what it says postpone indefinitely over a certain time.
Yeah.
Requires a majority vote in a simple and usual form. If it makes a question a special order, however, the motion to postpone then requires a 2/3 because it suspends all rules that will interfere with the question's consideration at the time specified. Amendment to the motion to postpone requires majority, even if it only had revision to make the proposed special order, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, and JJ says postpone is debatable. Yeah, so let it be debated.
Yeah.
And requires a majority. They have a majority.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be able to...
So, yeah, technically what they're saying is correct. It's just...
It's just weird.
Hold on, there's one more citation here. Let's see what it says.
Because table to me is really because something is urgent, not that you feel like you want to consider something
Orders
first.
of the day, taking up business out of its proper order. To take up a motion out of its proper order, for example, introduce an item of new business before that heading is reached. A member who has obtained the floor can say, I ask unanimous consent to introduce at this time a resolution on financing better schools.
Right.
If there is an objection or the member anticipates that there may be, he can say, I move to suspend the rules that interfere with the introduction at this time of ... If unanimous consent is given, or if this motion adopted by 2/3, the member is immediately recognized and introduce a resolution. If only one or two items stand ahead of the item that is desired to reach, it may be just as simple to lay the intervening items on the table individually or to postpone them as they arise. It is not in order to lay on the table or postpone a class of questions like committee reports or anything that the question is actually before the assembly.
Okay, I got it.
So either way would work, but in this case they didn't, because they didn't specifically say anything about postponing to a certain time. Lay on the table is the only other option.
Well, and I can tell you on the LNC, we regularly move whole classes of items and don't do each report individually. Like regional reports.
Yeah.
So according to that, we should have to either lay on the table or postpone each regional report separately.
Right.
Okay, but we never do that.
They're doing that, they're going to hate it. Okay.
Fuck me. Fuck me hard. Okay.
That's Wayne's job.
Yeah, I know. I'm just I'm just like, God damn it. God, this is long. A motion to amend a special rule is now pending.
Yeah.
A quorum is present, although it is not a majority of the entire membership.
Wait a minute. Reset the beginning, please. So somebody did not click in my head there.
A motion to amend an existing special rule is now pending.
Yeah.
A quorum is present, although it's not a majority of the entire membership.
Okay.
Another motion is made to amend the motion.
Yeah.
This motion would exceed the scope of the previous notice.
Okay.
The chair should, accept the motion to amend the main motion, but advise the assembly of the 2/3 vote for its adoption. B, rule the motion to amend the proposed amendment to the special rule out of order. C, ask the assembly to decide whether the proposed amendment is out of order. D, none of the above is correct.
All right, give me the first part before A again. One more time.
The intro?
Yeah.
A motion to amend an existing special rule is now pending.
Okay.
A quorum is present,
Okay.
but it's not a majority of the membership.
Okay.
Another motion is made to amend the motion,
Yeah.
and this motion would exceed the scope of previous notice.
Okay.
The chair should
Give me B again. I think it's something about out of order.
rule the motion to amend the proposed amendment to the special rule
That
out
one.
of order.
That one.
It is, yeah, because it exceeds
You say
scope.
scope, yeah.
We went through this already.
That's
before.
why I was double checking.
Yeah.
Like, I thought
Yeah.
that's what I thought I heard, but yeah.
And JJ said you could suspend the rules.
On the previous, yeah.
Yeah, which
But the scope of the question was there wasn't enough to get to 2/3 to suspend the rules, which is why that wasn't on the options.
well, he's still talking about the last
Yeah, that's
question.
what I'm saying. But in that question,
Yeah,
there was only a
yeah.
bare majority.
Even though it was a big caucus, it wasn't quite
Quite
big
big
enough.
Mixing, okay, never mind.
Mixing modafinil with mushrooms might be why you didn't feel the effects. When I was taking, how the hell do you know that I'm taking modafinil, Tyler? I'm kind of creeped out by this now.
Don't ask me. I didn't know they were taking it.
Yeah, yeah. You know what that is, right?
No.
It's one of those crap. What do you call it? Nootropics. It enhances brain performance.
Oh.
Like a lot of people, but it's I have to get it from an Indian pharmacy because you can it's a legal drug here. It's not illegal, but you have to have a prescription.
I just take B5.
But you want to know what its primary on the shelf use is for narcolepsy.
Oh.
So if you're a narcoleptic, you can get it. It's perfectly legal, but I'm using it for an off-label use, so I have to get it on the black market.
Yeah.
But Tyler, I want to know how you know that, because I've never said that, though I have no shame in that. But I don't take it all the time because it has a really, you get used to it. And I didn't take it that day at least, with the mushrooms. And I don't know why it wouldn't feel the effects, because you guys know when I have money, one of the depression treatments I do is ketamine, and that's perfectly legal. I'm not talking about getting it on the street. There's a doctor, there's a psychiatrist you go to, and they give you go through a session of a ketamine infusion. I'm way overdue for my ketamine infusion, which could be why I'm like kind of freaking out.
You talking about one of your shorts, you mentioned how dumb drug laws were?
Did I mention modafinil? I don't think I did, but if I did, then because I want to know how Tyler knows.
Anyway, let's
Okay, I think I did talk about it because I talked about off-label use. Okay. Now I'm not creeped out anymore.
Okay. More show power that knows him. When a committee is given full power,
Okay.
what does it mean? A, it has full power to do what it wants to do, including spending money.
Uh-huh.
B, it takes over the society for the duration of its term with full power
Yeah,
to resolve the problems facing society, including spending money.
Yeah, baby.
C, it can
It's
act
not
for
B.
the society in a specific case, including spending money. Or D, all of the above.
Oh.
Well, they're saying that yes, you can spend money, but
Oh. Okay, let's go for it again.
okay. When a committee is given full,
Full
power,
power.
what does it mean?
Mm-hmm.
A, it has full power to do what it wants to do, including spending money.
Okay, I think that's too broad.
B, it takes over the
No.
society for the duration of its term with
No.
full power. Well, it's basically the same thing as A. It's just more worded the same way.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. I think it's C.
It is C.
Okay.
Because if it ain't A or B, it ain't D, and that leaves C. Yeah. It can act for the society in a specific case, including spending
Okay,
money.
Tyler, I didn't know I mentioned it, but now, and you ordered it. If you got it yet, and you're willing to like chat about it, like in chat here, I would be very interested if you find it useful. I find it very useful, but you get used to it really quick, so you have to go on, off, on, off. But the way I learned about modafinil, just so you know, psychiatrists prescribe it off-label when you're having side effects from like Zoloft, because Zoloft can make you very sleepy and sluggish, and psychiatrists then here modafinil is its like generic name, but Nuvigil. Nuvigil and Provigil are its non-generic names, and it's often prescribed off-label to combat fatigue from depression. That's another reason why I take it, because I had already been taking it by prescription from a psychiatrist. But just so you know how I found out about it.
Why the hell is Daniel Lutz sending me a gif about a champagne bottle popping a cork?
I don't know. Daniel's getting a little... Oh, because he was checking your panties?
No, nothing on the business list either. Anyway.
That is really annoying, but okay. I mean, it's her right. I'm not gonna.
Let's
Is it me?
Yeah, let's try to get to the weekend.
Oh God, but I don't want to get to the weekend.
I'm in on there.
I know. All right. The subsidiary motion to commit has which of the following standard characteristics? Okay. Very basic intro.
Yeah.
Okay. A. Takes precedence over the main motion and all subsidiary motions.
Wait a minute. Which one is this again?
Commit.
Commit. Okay.
B. Yields to 3 subsidiary motions and to all privileged motions. I wouldn't know any of this. C. Takes precedence over the incidental motion for division of the assembly into consider by paragraph or seriation. D. None of the above.
We talked about this earlier.
No, we tried to find it for committee of the whole.
I remember reading this when we were talking about it. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay, give me those options again.
Oh, I'm getting tired. I need some modafinil. A. Takes precedence over the main motion and all subsidiary motions.
No.
B. Yields to 3 subsidiary motions and to all privileged motions.
Maybe.
C. Takes precedence over the incidental motion for division of the assembly into and to consider by paragraph or seriation. D. None of the above.
Well, it ain't D. That's my phone. Give me B again.
Yields to 3 subsidiary motions and to all privileged motions.
It's all privilege. I'm gonna go with that one. I think I seem to remember something about yielding to the privileged motions.
It's D. None.
What?
You what? Yeah. What? I didn't know.
What?
I didn't know, so I can't even question. So I want to grow mushrooms. I don't have money to buy to grow stuff yet, but I can get a book. But I think that would be fun. I mean, it's decriminalized.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to worry about reading the citation. Where are we here? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we just didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. More commits. Okay.
Oh God.
This is the Friday one. Oh, this is day 2 of the.
And I still got to call Mark Goddard.
This is day 2 of the NAP convention.
And it's what date is it?
This is the Friday, so we got one more for this.
Okay, but this would be the day, the 6th, that I get removed.
Okay. A subsidiary motion to commit was adopted without some important instructions.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
The simplest method for the assembly to immediately include the instructions to the committee is to A. Add the instructions to the motion to commit by majority vote. B. Disregard the result of the motion to commit and adopt the correct motion.
That's not it.
No. C. Use the motion to amend something previously adopted to amend the motion to commit.
That sounds like right.
Or D. All of the above.
C.
No, it ain't D, that's for sure. No, the answer is actually A.
Oh, I forgot what A was. I was just...
Add the instructions to the motion to commit by majority vote.
Wouldn't that, though, be amending something previously adopted by majority vote?
I would agree with you.
I don't think this is a good question.
Well, since I'm sitting in commit, let's see what it says.
Okay, I think A and C are kind of the same. C is just telling you the exact motion you need to do A.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I'm wrong.
It says 174.27.
JJ, help us. I don't think I'm wrong here.
If the motion to commit lacks any other detail, the chair proceeds in a similar fashion to obtain completion of the motion. As soon as it's completed, if it is a pending motion to commit, the chair states the question on it, thus opening to additional debate, during which any member can move, or the chair himself can suggest that it be amended by adding instructions. By majority vote, instructions can also be added to the motion to commit that is being completed after its adoption.
That makes no sense. But how do you add it? Isn't it through a motion to amend something previously adopted?
I would think so.
What?
I would think so.
Right, because it's adopted, and you want to add something to it. Okay, JJ says it isn't a main motion, so amending something previously adopted is not necessary. Okay, I don't
Yeah, because
understand.
commit was a subsidiary.
But wouldn't it still, though, isn't so subsidiary motions aren't subject to motions to amend something previously adopted? You just amend it after it's adopted, but isn't that the same thing?
Well, technically, okay. Help me out here, JJ.
Go-
This is my theory. This is my line of thinking. Tell me how wrong I am, because I probably am. If the motion to commit is adopted as a subsidiary on top of the main motion is still pending as long as it's been committed, right? So then, if the motion to commit's adopted, you could still then turn around and amend it after the fact because the main motion hasn't been disposed of yet. I think.
Right? Doesn't it still adhere to the main motion?
I think it does, and I think because it's a subsidiary, it's still amendable.
And I think it's amendable through amending something previously adopted. Now I'm looking up amending something previously adopted.
It
So
says it only applies to main motions. Okay.
That doesn't make sense to me. This is something new.
That's too far.
35.1.
35, you say?
Yeah, section 35, number 1, green
Okay.
tab.
Okay. Let's discharge committee.
Yeah, it says main motions. I got it. However, okay, all of the subsidiary
Can be applied to anything which has continuing force and effect.
but it says main motion in that same sentence.
Number 2?
Yeah, it says as the result of the adoption of one or more main motions.
Which has, and because it's still pending.
Okay, but I don't get it.
Anyway.
I don't get it, but okay, I got it.
Okay. So.
That's a new thing I've learned.
Yeah.
JJ, what was the thing you just taught me the other day, like where we said something
This last one? Yeah.
was an incidental motion and it wasn't a main motion, so you said something didn't apply to it? Was it notice? And it was the motion to suspend?
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Is it me? Okay.
Yeah, it is. That's what my brain
Oh,
was.
are we going this far? We went
This is
past
last-
Labor Day. Oh, this is
the
last one.
Last one.
Okay. Which of the following forms of the motion to postpone indefinitely should be accepted by a knowledgeable chair? This is one of these form over, like just to be pedantic.
Fine.
A. I move that the resolution be postponed indefinitely.
Okay.
B. I move that we postpone indefinitely consideration of the resolution.
See.
I move that we indefinitely postpone consideration of the resolution. B and C are the same, except for one says postpone indefinitely and the other says indefinitely postpone.
Okay, what's D?
All of the above are correct.
A was what?
I move that the resolution be postponed indefinitely.
B.
I move that we postpone indefinitely consideration of the resolution.
I want to go D.
It is D.
Yeah.
For once, they weren't put in form over function.
Okay.
Are you now ahead of me?
Yeah.
No, or we tied, because I was one ahead of you before we started.
I have 9 today. You have 7.
No, I don't. Oh, 7. Okay, so you now ahead.
Yeah, by 1.
You bastard. You're a bastard.
I'm an inglorious bastard.
Okay, well,
I'm a glorious bastard. I'm a glorious technicolor.
do we have the?
Oh,
I don't know if we have one in there.
we do.
We can use a tissue, obviously.
As soon as I get the right flipping.
Okay, the
drawer.
motion to remove you is a what? what's an IM?
IMM.
Incidental main motion. Okay, but I have a question then. But an incidental main motion, because it has nothing to do, I'm just going theory now. But the motion to remove me is improper because you can't do it by motion. You need a trial. I know. Okay. I know I'm just going further. Yeah, I know. I know the notice rules is in the LNC rules. But but it doesn't, but with a majority or 2/3 vote, we can overcome a notice requirement, correct? That's what, I never got that answer because we went off in the weeds. So forget about the motion to remove me. Let's say somebody wanted to add a motion to, do something, whatever it might be, and they didn't give notice. They can still hear it at this meeting, correct? If with either a 2/3 vote or a majority of the entire membership. Am I correct? JJ, am I correct?
Give him a second. I think he's thinking about it.
I know. Hey again, Julian. You want to know who didn't show up here? Death. Death always shows up.
Death!
I'm so disappointed when Death doesn't show up. There was a really funny screenshot somebody put where they said where Death showed up and I put him on the screen and I was laughing and it says our secretary laughing at Death.
Sorry, I was having a Grandpa Simpson moment there.
Death! JJ still hasn't answered me.
I think he's thinking about it.
What do you think?
Okay, well, I was marking things up. What's the question?
Okay, there's a notice request. It depends. Okay, you'll check. Okay, please, because there's a motion I want to bring if they don't try to suspend me first. And Julian tested positive. For what? COVID?
It doesn't matter for these things.
Yeah, you don't have to quarantine from live streams.
I was going to say, COVID's not a computer virus.
Yeah, as long as you're wearing your mask like a good little boy. That's weird.
Okay, so what was the original question here?
Okay, there's a notice requirement in the LNC policy manual.
Okay.
People can't, somebody who wants to bring something that they didn't give proper notice for, and it's not an amendment of the bylaws or any of that shit.
Right.
It's just minor.
Yeah.
Can't they still add it to the agenda even though they didn't have proper notice with a 2/3 vote or a majority of the entire membership?
I would think so.
Yes. So a majority of the entire membership of the LNC, what is 17 divided by 2?
No, in this case, it would be 9.
9 is a majority?
Well, 8 would be
yeah, 9.
16.
Okay.
Would be extra. Yeah.
So you could add something with 9 or a 2/3 vote.
Yeah.
Which you never know what that could be because people can abstain.
Hey, Julian, 1,000 milligrams quercetin along with about 7 milligrams of zinc daily. Trust me, it'll work.
So, okay.
And about 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3.
I'm so exhausted. I'm like,
We're done. So.
Yeah, I know, but I'm so happy I didn't break into tears. Like I was close, and then I started going.
Oh, jeez, my.
Because I know you wouldn't know. You would get all like awkward and like, oh my God, what do I do? She's crying.
No, I just would have leaned you over and given you a shoulder to cry into.
Oh my God.
Good at things like that.
I think I'm gonna throw up. I think I'm
Not
gonna.
here.
No, I'll be like Angela Keaton, throwing up blood in the bathroom. You know.
Don't do that. Don't do that here.
How about not in the bathroom? How about right on the table?
There you go. Right in the middle of the meeting.
JJ, how is that? We could. You can suspend the rules. It's a special rule of order. So why couldn't we just suspend the rules? I'm asking.
I know.
I don't understand. Why can't we suspend the rules to add something that doesn't meet the notice? We did that. By the way, that's what we've done a million trillion times. And that's what Alicia has allowed. And she's also a PRP. But, I mean, I'm not saying she's right. I'm just saying she's very, very, very knowledgeable. So why couldn't we suspend the rules?
Protects the absentees, he says.
What if there's no absentees? What if the entire LNC is present? I'm just asking. We've done it a million times. And that's okay if we can't. I just want to know the rule, which means that because I got so distracted by my suspension motion, I'm not going to be able to bring that resolution I want to bring. But we could discuss the wording of that resolution, because I did give notice for discussion for an informal discussion on convention contingencies. Okay, if everyone is present, you could. Now I have another question, JJ. This is weird. As you know, we have regionals who have alternates. If the regional isn't there, the alternate takes their place. Does that count as everyone being present if a regional is absent but the alternate is there?
I would argue yes.
Yeah, because it takes the place of the regional.
Right.
I would say it's only absent.
It's a function of seats occupied, not who's in them.
But I'm just curious. I don't think Roberts doesn't address
a
it.
proxy would count too, then, by definition, if they allowed for it.
If they allowed proxies, right? I view
it's
it
the same idea.
I view it kind of like that, because I know for sure Jeff Hewitt will not be there, but TJ will be, and all the other LNC members will be there. So, I think so too. Okay. And it's not like listen, if I can't bring the resolution because I didn't give the proper notice, I'm fine with that, because I can still talk about convention contingencies and start an email ballot if I'm not removed. In fact, I can start an email ballot even if I get removed. If I get the 4 sponsors, the ballot's still valid, because that's kind of like the JBH situation where he, before he resigned, he moved to remove me that last time. So as long as I get the 4 sponsors, so I need to line up my 4 sponsors and start an email ballot immediately after that discussion, because that issue is important whether I'm removed or not.
Yeah. Okay, I think we've hit the wall.
Yeah, I'm super, super tired. I'm just emotionally done.
I have to go to work tomorrow.
I don't know. Are you sure that she didn't rule on... my email box now is filled with hundreds of emails of support, which I super...
Wait a minute. We have some... Whitney says something here.
Oh, it's on the draft minutes.
She says that she doesn't consider Adam's statements harassing.
Okay.
I don't know about that. That's somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, then...
Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
That's the agenda.
Is it on the agenda?
I'm going to look. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Opening ceremony, call to order, adoption of agenda, report of conflict of housekeeping, officer reports, staff reports, lunch.
I'm looking for a new business with previous notice.
Council's report, region reports, committee reports, new business with previous notice, motion to suspend you, first one. That's going to be at in the afternoon. Full standing,
Which day?
60 minutes. Full standing committee vacancies, CRM updates, investigating committee on NPNH. Motion to allocate funds for the, whatever the hell that is, policy manual changes. Discretionary spending, new business without previous notice, and then done.
She doesn't have my convention contingencies on there.
No, she doesn't.
Okay, I am going to need to...
This is on the LNC business
Yeah,
list,
I'll
so.
answer that.
Yeah.
Because I did properly notice discussion of convention contingencies.
Right.
But I would also argue that okay, JJ, I want your opinion on this. The new business with previous notice, wouldn't the items that were noticed first have priority? Shouldn't they come first? So if 5 items were noticed prior to the suspension, wouldn't those items get heard before the suspension?
I don't think so.
I would think so. Another question for JJ. I know before you had said the motion to about the trial, I can't raise that point of order until the motion is put. Can't I raise it now that it's on the actual agenda? And if you want me to call you, I can.
The majority can set the agenda, he says.
The chair just said it, though.
Yeah, the chair just published it. But it has to be adopted, too.
Yeah, so I would argue about the order at the time of adoption of the agenda. I'm just asking.
I'm thinking, yeah.
Because I think the order is wrong.
Well, yeah, actually, no, the order of things, yeah, that would be the right place.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be correct.
All right, we will, and okay, that answered that question. But what about my point of order about requiring a trial? Is now that the agenda is out, is it not now proper for me to raise that point of order, or do I still have to wait until the motion is put? And I'm going to move to amend the agenda to allow more than 60 minutes.
You have to wait till the breach
Okay.
occurs. Yeah, that's probably the conservative.
I think so too, but I did say I'm going to make that point of order because I don't like blindsiding the chair. Okay. Well,
so that means she still hasn't ruled on the other.
yes, she has. By putting it on the agenda, she has ruled that the notice. Okay, JJ, here's my other question.
She has to make a formal ruling, though, doesn't she?
I think by putting it on the agenda.
I don't buy that.
Okay. So she hasn't made a ruling yet on. So I should ask about that.
Yeah.
Are you going to make a ruling on the notice? Because I think her intent is that by putting it on the agenda, she's rejecting the argument.
But she has to make a formal statement
Okay.
about that.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Here's my other question. If she makes a ruling, which I think that's her intent, but I'll get a formal ruling. Oh, so she can wait until the meeting?
What?
Well, she told me
Okay, wait. Let's back up half a step. Your original point that you raised about this was what?
that there wasn't enough notice, that a previous ruling of the chair said 5 days for every charge, and there's 4 charges.
Okay. Because this is my theory. Because of that precedent that exists, that
and it's
and you've raised this point, she has to formally rule on the point, and to specifically say this can go on the agenda. She just can't unilaterally put it on there without a statement regarding the ruling.
Because to wait until the actual breach occurs, how do I know if I have to prepare a defense or not?
And you could argue that by putting on the agenda now that the breach is occurring.
Yeah, I think I have to insist on a ruling on the notice thing.
Yes, you do.
I mean, she's already obviously indicated how she's going to rule. We know how she's going to rule, but I think I need the official ruling.
You need the official ruling because then that also properly allows you to appeal the ruling from the chair.
Right.
Before this ever gets anywhere, which I think you should do, but or at least try anyway.
Oh yeah, and I can do that, though it's by email motion, which is 7 days.
Right, which will throw the whole thing off the agenda by definition.
No, it wouldn't.
Why? That issue on the agenda cannot be disposed of until that appeal from the ruling of the chair is disposed of to see if it's valid on there in the first place.
I see it, but it wouldn't throw it off the agenda. She could just say, "We're while the email ballot is pending, they could just move it again because it's a different session from the email ballot, which is still pending." I think they could just say, "We're going to decide the appeal from the ruling of the chair here."
They could do that, yes.
Sloppy, and I'm not so sure procedurally correct because Roberts doesn't really deal with email ballots, so you're kind of flying by the seat of your pants. Okay, this super sucks, but at least I know what I need to do.
And me.
It's just, yeah, and you. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I have the information I needed. So here's one question though. That agenda, it says 4 and 5 on the thing, and it gives time limits for each one. There's no mention of adjourning to the next day.
Normally it does.
It doesn't list it there.
But I don't think she needs to do that because there can be extensions. I always thought that was kind of weird.
I would argue that she should, at the very minimal, for a courtesy to the members, so that they can figure out their travel plans.
Super chat. I'm just here to give you more money since apparently I know it causes people to lose their freaking minds.
That's a great answer. Thank you, Jacob.
Jacob is a very generous supporter of my work. So I am going to mention while we're here, even though it's Cult of RONR, I hope you don't mind, I give it kind of an unrelated plug. Jacob's got a great YouTube channel with way too few subscribers.
I don't mind plugs, so.
Yeah. Oh, that's what she said. It's Daniel 3 Biblical Anarchy. And whether or not you're a Christian, go subscribe to his channel. He's got some great interviews on there that I think you would find very interesting. And just deals with, just go subscribe. He's got way too few subscribers. So I have no problem promoting your channel, Jacob. And I hope it's helped. I know I've gotten you a few subscribers because I've had people who like screenshotted immediately subscribed. So, and Tuesday night, is it? I'm interviewing Angela McArdle. I think so. Oh my God. I am so stressed out. You have no idea. I'm about to break down.
Well, let's get off of here at least, so if you break down, it won't be live.
Oh, I've done that a million times.
I know, but it's also, it's getting close to...
I know. Okay, guys, we're going to go. I'm going to do the outro music. So I hope you enjoyed the speed thing. And I was really...
Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I was really hoping to be...
Hope you laughed as hard as we did.
Yeah, I hope I'll be... I wanted to be ahead after this, but you're beating me. Bastards. All right. Bye-bye.
Viva! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.